Hello folks and welcome. Jason Witten here with you, coming to you live from Nomad Bouldering Gym here in Sydney for the 2023 Boulder Championships. Yesterday we had over 100 competitors here for the qualifiers, but today folks, for the semi-finals and the finals, the top 20 have moved through to the semis, and later on we'll see the top 6 in the finals folks. So let's not muck around and let's get on with the 2023 Boulder Championships. All right, welcome along, folks. Glad to have you here with us at the 2023 National Bouldering Championships here in Sydney. Well, I'm joined by Ian Gilmartin. Jason Witten's my name. Folks, we are in for an action-packed day. Ian, what's going on? We've had an excellent day yesterday. Folks, welcome along. Good to see you. There we are. But we're in Sydney. It's the top 20 for the semi-finals this morning, folks. We've had a awesome day yesterday.
Yeah, it was action-packed to say the least, Jess. Yeah, Nomad Bouldering's had really delivered. The setting team have put on a spectacle, and the climbers again delivered themselves with impeccable climbing from everybody who showed up. So yeah, tip off the hat to you if you competed yesterday and didn't make it through. But we've got an absolute roster of stars in competing for this oceanic spot and. Or the oceanic spots themselves, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun enjoying it from here, and we hope you're at home tuned in and sharing the love with your friends and family too.
Absolutely. Well, listen, folks, we had over 100 competitors yesterday, Ian. We're down to the top 20, and by this afternoon, folks, we'll be down to the top 6 in all of the orders. The Masters and the Bs have already done their Boulder Jam. They'll be doing their final sometime a bit later on, around about lunchtime, I think, or maybe about 12:30. Yep. But this morning it's all about the Open A's and the Open Bs. Ian, who we got in the lineup, and we might bring the scoreboard up and have a look at how they went yesterday with the competition. And
yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, you want to be nowhere else today because we are just bringing you nothing but pure entertainment and high-level athleticism. And this is the way they finished. So you can see Ben Abel, a local name, really been making waves this year in his climbing in the last couple of years. He actually went out and pretty much nearly flashed all the climbs. The only one climb he took a couple of attempts to top, but put a benchmark down, and The others weren't far behind, were they, Jace? Yeah,
it certainly was action-packed, and there was absolute effort all round. There wasn't much left in the tank for the climbers, for sure. But yesterday, yeah, for sure, Ben, you know, he only had 2. Yeah. There was only 1 he had 2 attempts on, so really set the pace. But
he's been quite refreshed as well. And this is the thing to realise is, you know, obviously on a weekend of competition like this, there's nerves, there's adrenaline, and there's a lot of factor. But if you can get in and, you know, instead of spending 4 minutes on each problem, or, you know, burning it 20 attempts and such, he got in. He literally did 5 climbs and off he went.
Well, we did talk to a few of the competitors as well, and they had a few tips for us all. We might have a look at those a bit later on. But we got Thomas Farrell. I mean, you can see the New South Welsh, the New South Welshians.
Yes. I'm going to use that.
Really dominating in the semis anyway, and you know, Maxim from WA up there. But you know, it's not to be. This isn't by any means over by a long shot, folks.
Goodness, and we've got 2 very competitive rounds, and we've looked to the climbs, Jess, so we know it's going to...
Well, there's your top 20, folks, and we might flick over to the Open A female, and you can see just in behind there, they're all coming out. This morning's format, Ian, is the IFSC 5 on, 5 off format. That's what's called an on-site format, folks, where you don't get to see... There's no viewing of the boulders in advance. But there's your open females, folks. And
do keep in mind as well, if you're at home, that it will be in reverse order that they come out. So obviously by finishing first, you get a little bit more of time to stretch, relax, and take it. There's a benefit to both, and again, the athletes gave some insight into that yesterday. But so you will see Liz Andres come out first, and Maya Stasiuk, who qualified in first, will be coming out last. So just a little one if you're at home and wondering as it goes later today.
Well, it'll start out a little relaxed. Only one climber on the wall, but partway through it'll be climbing mayhem. But it'll be all action stations, folks. So. Thanks for joining us. Give us a shout out in the chat if you're there and who you're backing, because we've got, as you can see on the screen, Victorians, Tasmanians, New South Wales, all the way from WA, South Australia, you name it, even international, Queensland, New South Wales. There's a lot, so it's going to be great to see these competitors today.
I had a little look earlier, Jason. There was great representation. Remember, there is a few more New South Wales, with it being the local 8 males, 6 females. But I was looking, even Queensland, 6 males, 2 females. Great representation, remember, and Tassie's got a couple of superstar females competing as well. And I had a chat with one yesterday, and Maya, she was so calm and so composed. And I mean, this is the thing, a lot of these have travelled around the world competing as well, Jason. That plays a factor in this big pressure events as well. You know, a lot of them have been on the World Tour and the Youth Championships.
Yep.
We had Dylan Parks we chatted to before, and he was.
Well, it's great to see the competition scene in Australia really maturing. I look back, we did the live stream last year. You know, there were 60 competitors. And now this year there's over 100. You and I have done a bunch of the live streams with the junior or the youth circuit. And now there's record numbers. Across the country, which is awesome. So,
every year more people pouring in of all ages and all abilities, and really, and then the progression, you see them come back a year later, and they're not just turning up for the comps, they're really working hard. A lot of people, they can feel the Olympic buzz in Australia, and although we're still many years away, it's really put a firecracker up the Australian scene, and it's brilliant to be a part of.
Yep. All right, folks, well, we are counting down. We're about ready to go, and our first competitors on the wall are going to be...
So it'll be William Frost Foster for the men, and Liz Andres, who we saw before. They'll be the first 2 going out today. And just a bit excited, to be honest, because we walked around the boulders and...
well, we did have a look at those boulders, didn't we? So, maybe we'll go to the slab, which is in the centre there, the island, and have a quick look. We've got 16 seconds. The clock is counting down. But check this out. This is the ladies, females on the left there, and the males on the right. I think I don't know if they're climbing them directly in sequential order. Maybe they'll be starting it a bit different. But what did we see here, Ian? We saw quite big holes to start with female 1 on the slab. But it is certainly something that spices up as soon as you leave the start holds.
Well, that's what we were trying to work out, is if there was any multiple betas or anything we could see, or how personally we would attempt it. And I said I just keep my shoes off, and yeah, you were a bit more optimistic. But yeah, I think they have to stay low almost, because it looks like a big jump for that zone, but there's nothing past it, and there's only I mean, as you can see, Liz is seeing it now, is that there's literally just a finish on that side. That's it.
It's a bit of a transfer around the corner. So Liz is about to get going. As you can see up there in the corner, folks, the clock counting down. So the clock starts 5 minutes, rotates, and then literally doesn't stop, folks. It goes 5 on, 5 off. And when you've had your 5 minutes, if you're listening in at home, and when you've had your 5 minutes, you sit down with your back against the wall or back to the climb. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
okay. And then you get a 5 minute rest.
Yes.
Then the next competitors, and it rolls on until you're done. So there's 4 boulder problems here. And
again, if you do finish within the time, nobody else steps up, you still get that 5 minute clock down. So again, you get something in the first go, you can have like a 9 minute break. So it all plays into it, into your benefits of the quicker you get it done. So we're seeing both have an attempt here, and it is a very wide pinch, that zone, and this one also.
Well, there was nothing on the feed on this one. You and I were sort of like, what? I mean, you think those volumes are quite large, and they are not. So.
No, and you mentioned, Jace, about the timber volume, the different shade volume. It looks like it's got no texture. It does have texture similar to the others, but quite clever route setting is that they put that. That timber facing instead of the white volume up there, just to play in the athlete's head as well, which is clever tricks that these professional route setters do from time to time.
Mess with their mind
games,
yeah. So you can see Liz there; she's got to sort of come around the corner, and William. Both of them a little bit of a bit of momentum, bit of a dynamic bit to the start, and that it seems to be well. Anyway, sitting from the couch, it seems to be a little bit easier than you and I were thinking, but not easy, that is for sure. I think he's got that. He knows what it needs to be up there with the left. Just maybe that left foot, he's giving that a clean. That's not a very good foothold, even though it looks big.
I think garbage would be a compliment, wouldn't it? Yes.
So that left foot he's trying to get onto there, William.
The start's quite projected, which is good for him, and then the dish that he's grabbing that wafer, it's dual tech, so it's just that little bit of grip on the left, but it's also not that in cut.
Yeah.
So it isn't like you can really wrap your hands into it. As you can see, it's almost just like a pad of each fingertip, and you're just holding on, but your momentum is bringing you around to band or to open up, and you can't really stomp the pressure because the volume is so.
It's not great. So you can see a bit of black tape up there, folks. You can't use the arete. Stepping through, maybe trying that a little bit differently, which looks good. Now let's just quickly explain, some of the rules, folks. If you can see the tape on the bottom of there, the volume. There's usually 4 pieces of tape. Now that means you have to start the boulder problems with all 4 points of contact, hands and feet. Now, you can do that in any sequence you want, but it has to be all 4. It has to be a stable start. The judges have to give you the thumbs up, and then you move on. You move your way through the climb, upset, and then...
And there's proof there. He didn't start with all 4. Perfect. Thank you for demonstrating.
Well done. On cue. And you can see there's a zone right there, which is the first purple hold. That is your first opportunity to score. You reach a zone. And the top you can see.
So you must just show control. It's not just to touch the zone, just to clarify as well. You must show control on that hold. So stabilise or move past under control, and then make your way to the top. And again, it's the traditional sort of hold the top 3 seconds, but basically show that you've got control of that top.
That 3 second rule now has been kind of ignored, but it has to be in control.
It's like the old traditional of they used to count it 1, 2, but it's just show that it's not just you're hanging on for dear life, wibbling around. It's I've got this, I'm controlled, celebrate.
If you are of the detailed nature, you can go to the IFC website and download all the rules. This is called the 5 on 5 off format. So the crowd looking forward to all the action here, and Liz she knows what to do there, and that red pinch is not as positive as you want it to be either. So
and it's a little thing to play on. I mean, William's a local climber, but like this coming from ACT, there's a little thing, like where you stay in, like different circumstances and things, and we'll get into that a bit later when we have the interviews as well. But you know, a lot of them saying, you know, I'm 3 hours behind, so when we landed at midnight, it felt like it was 9 p.m. for us WAs. And they were like, I had to force myself to sleep and things like that. Nice. But yeah, I was trying to work on this female one if there was any way of operating and going low and catching, because that volume that you can't
like
see
you
on
said,
the edge.
Yeah, like you said, we might see a little bit of that later on. You know, one of the Queensland climbers is a little bit shorter than the others, and she brings some amazing different ways of climbing a boulder problem and approaching it.
We DMAC'd Summer and Attacker, the two short climbers, both two of the youngest. I think they're both 16 as well, who are performed phenomenally. You can check the scoreboards as we showed you earlier, but they'll always do things a little different. There is a bit of a height variation in the female category. As we see, well, Nevi here, but Gabriel and Nevi are just taking on theirs, on Eve.
Well, feel free to go and check out the live scoreboard as well, folks, if you want to. You can go to Sports Climbing Australia, and you should be able to find the scoreboard in either Facebook or on the website, I believe.
And it's still active in the Instagram story or Facebook story as well. You can click the hyperlink there. So, yeah, plenty of opportunity to have a look at the scores, and they'll be updated as we go. But yeah, Neve here, I think, like I said, that it does look like that's the main way, but that where they're stomping their foot, that back stomp at the end, I was just saying you could see somebody do something crazy and try.
Well, she was getting the holder a little bit higher, which I think was better, a bit more up on the top rather than a pure pinch, huge amounts of power. Or going a little bit slower there, you know, just those feet. It feels like there's maybe a balance point in here with a little bit of. Maybe even crossing through. We saw William try that once, and there we go. So yeah, just a little bit high with the right foot, and I think. And
this is where it's interesting with climbing to other sports. Is there's such a variation in body composition that we do witness a lot of people who climb differently and have different weaknesses and strengths, which, you know, in sprinting everyone's fast or whatever, but you can say, oh, they're quick off the blocks. But in a sport like climbing, you will see some people who are very dynamic, some people who are very pragmatic and static, and then, you know, contrary to that, you'll see people who just do things that you can't even imagine. And there she got fantastic.
So yeah, just a little bit higher on
right,
that.
Chase,
now she's just got to get around. This is a transfer on that pinch, nice pinch strength.
But this isn't overdone either, because that's quite a reach from here to the finish.
And
there's
a fair bit to go.
We'll just try and get around and show you, but we're trying to show you the pressure she's holding here on that right toe.
Yeah, to the fixed shot.
And again, that volume's not much good. Oh, and he's got the zone as well.
Oh, this is action.
And she's got the finish fantastic. Maybe
here we go.
Toe hook the other, but she's just trusting her balance. Absolutely
There's
phenomenal.
nothing on the top there, but she'll be happy with that. Well done, Neve.
Maybe doesn't look it right now, but she will be for sure. That's absolute focus and professionalism. Well done.
Well, that was a bit of fun there. Maybe get a replay on that dueling action. But Gabriel should have been awarded the zone there, you would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's all eyes on Gabriel, the only action on the wall at this moment in time.
And this is the interesting thing, is even once you've secured it, it doesn't mean
he'll be awarded
locked.
that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's now locked.
Maybe. Well, anyway, that'll be up to the judges.
We're just here to bring you the action. We're not making the calls.
That's right.
Don't know which one it is, my
top.
friends.
What a good top. Well done.
Yeah, brilliant.
Fantastic. Fantastic shots by the team there. All up and close
and
in the comp.
And yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, once you secure that done, you say, oh, well, he's got that move now. But it's not that simple. It is about timing. And with dynamic moves like this as well, you know, everything's got to go right. The foot placement's got to be hit. There you go. I mean, that's...
Well,
that's borderline, because he's got control, but his feet aren't. And then
he's got it in his body, right? I mean, and this is the thing. Sometimes, you know, you might try the move, you know, 10, 15 times, and then there's that one time it clicks. And sometimes even the first time on the boulder problem, you're thinking, I won't get anywhere on this, and then all of a sudden, you know, things click into gear. So well done. But you can see, folks, that volume, very, very slippery. But anyway, that's what they're here to do. They're here to master these boulder problems in this period of time. And
and 60 seconds left. So it's not cooked yet, like you say. Sometimes it's about there you go.
Nice.
That's a better
little
position
bit more
with that backhand.
Yes. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, just mastered that or got that in his body. This is where you and I were thinking, like a big press between those two, the volume and the purple, and a big high
get
foot.
The back foot back on the purple.
Oh, come on.
Come on, yes, But this, again, this is a really tricky move, and it's a nothing finish. Oh my goodness. Didn't say it was a nothing finish. The hold is so small, and it literally, it's almost smooth with the wall. It protrudes maybe a millimetre. It's absolutely obscene.
I was gonna say that foot's too low, but anyway, there you go. He's conserving energy. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it be.
Well,
but
you don't get the plus in this, obviously, so you must finish within the 5. So you come off the wall.
That was a heartbreaker. Left foot just a bit too low, and
oh yeah. And they're those minor fractions that, give him another shot now. He's probably on it. And a couple of athletes do bring out 2 pairs of shoes and a soft.
Well, there's our head route setter, Jordan.
Yes, yeah. A couple of the routes as well. And the young man on the right actually flew back in from Canada to partake. Well, I was living in Melbourne and I think New South Wales actually, but moved to Canada, I was told the other day, and flew back in for it. Lovely.
So
the whole
far,
team were fantastic.
Yeah, great. And they were working absolutely till late last night. And big shout out to all of them. Fantastic job by Sports Climbing Australia. Big shout out to all the competitors, the route setters, the volunteers.
And the sponsors, of course, Kilter, Grizzly, all the guys who are in Railline, all the people who take part in helping fund these events. So now we're going to see, there will be athletes jumping onto the first 2 that we saw, but this is the first 2 athletes, again, William and Lisa, who are going to take on their second challenges.
Yeah, a little bit bright there, I think, but, to see those holds, but you can see there's a nice set of white holds up there. It's quite aesthetic, both of them. But these 2 slabs, you and I had a look at these.
The gentleman's one was not very gentlemanly. Yes,
it was. It was brutal as we go. So
I was trying to figure out if there was a way of starting it differently, because it's this sort of Superman sprawl with a toe hook. And
now that left hand is not great at all. But anyway, he's making it work. And
see, they're much taller than me. Not to complain, but I'm a littler fellow, and I was looking at it going, I can't even reach the span. But it puts him in a better position. But that little hop that William just tried to do then is quite interesting.
All right, we're good. We're good here with the.
So we should have
here.
Mia,
all right. Well, listen,
Mia
folks,
and Jeremy coming out on this next one as well.
This is great. The team have got lots of action here in
all the angles showing, really.
The angles for
fantastic.
today.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're going to see, obviously, as we mentioned, there's a lot of action happening. It's Mia Weeder here. So there's a lot of action happening, and essentially at one point there will be 8 different climbs going. So we're going to try and show you, focus you on the entertainment, on the new entertainment, people making those progressions, and also the new climbs being attempted. But yes, like I say, we're going to try. I mean, the team are doing insanely good. If you look at this, all the angles here. So follow you on adventure a little bit, but we're going to try and keep you up to date with it all.
We'll see if we can get it all. So this, you can see on the side there, folks, who will be following along. This is a semi-finals, so only the top 6 go through. You can see Gabriel was awarded the zone, which is great. Now this is Mia. Oh, and again, we were chatting before. Need to get that hold a little bit higher. I think it worked a little bit better when Neve got a bit higher. But
now, so the thing I'd say again is also it depends on the attempt.
Now that foothold there, that left foothold, there is a nub in there that is hidden inside.
Yes, exactly. So if you're familiar with the hold style that they're using, again, a lot of Kilter and Grizzly being used well as a sponsor, but they've got these very small holds, like the finish hold you can see on that left, the female one. They've got a smaller jib inside it.
Inside, yeah.
And
it's like a blocker, and the route setters, I think, like to.
You're working on
spice it up a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. And
it's just put my foot and hope that it holds. But so it'll be interesting. Again, like you can see in the top that they're just the 2 athletes. Liz and William are just sort of taking their time assessing it here. But I do think this gentleman's one favours a taller climber. But again, like we said, if you're more dynamic,
nice.
Nice control. So we're going to tune in on this one. Let's see if we can turn this into a finish.
Now a bit higher foot. There we go. There we go. You heard me all the way from the Jeremy making it work. Now let's see if he can get his foot up. Now this is this flexibility thing. It looks.
That's good. That's
now
done.
I won't
really
say
well.
it. Nice top. Nice top.
Well
done, Jeremy. That's great to see. He's happy with that. It's got the nerves out. He's got his comp underway. Now Mia here knows what to do. And we saw you just have to hit it a bit higher. Mia.
Yeah. Now again. it's one of those things that, like, you know, take your time. You've got a minute left. It seems to go quicker when you get more athletes on the wall. I'm sure, you know, when you come out, look, the first one felt like 5 minutes was forever. But, yeah, they went down to 40 seconds. So just try and keep going. Try and get that zone, get some points. Don't beat yourself up. And Mia's a fantastic.
Over on men's and women's 2 here, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, and again, we thought those starts were going to be hard, but it looks like it doesn't get any easier as you get up those boulder problems.
Yeah, I did think that it was going to be the other way around with the female.
Come on, Mia. There we go. All right. Well, she
10 seconds. So just give one more crack for that zone.
Give it the zone, and this is where a bit of strategy comes in for, you know, competition.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like, oh, maybe just try and make the jump in a position that you may not be able to pass the hold, but if you can secure it, just pop off, you get the zone. But things like that come into, you know, playing. They're all very young, these athletes.
Well, there's a lot of young competitors, and, you know, you chatted with a few of them the other day. We did some interviews, and, you know, they've actually got their heads screwed on when it comes to competing. It's fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, over the years, you know, you meet a lot of athletes from all different sports and walks of life, and I've always said that, you know, climbing, we're like, oh, it's progressing. But what I love to see when I was talking to them is the processes that we're putting in place now, the dedication, and, you know, taking it so serious as it should be, and like, you know, viewing it as this professional career that it can be. And yeah, we got a lot of. Actually, I learned a lot off them as well. You know, went and did some push-ups in the cupboard. But no, it was really great to see. And
so we've got Jesse, I think now.
Yeah,
Jesse Raffini, and
Raffini's did really well yesterday as well.
And Soban.
Yeah, so they're gonna. So we're gonna see a rest from the first 2 athletes again. So we're gonna see the next 2 moving on to the second. So let's see if we can get 2 tops in a row by Neve. Again, really coming out early is the benefit is you can just get your score on the board.
Yes.
Especially in the semi-finals. Do what, you know, top all the climbs, secure your space, spot in the finals, and then you don't have to be affected by the cheers.
All right. Well, looks like Jesse's making good progress on the slab as well, which is awesome.
Yeah, I've seen Jesse.
I think that might have been the first one there.
He's off there. Secured the zone though.
We can't see the clock here yet, but I'm sure the team will sort that out as we go along.
Yep, just showing you the scoreboard here.
Yep.
See Jeremy with the full top.
Jeremy got a top, so you'll see that scoreboard adjust as we go along.
Yes, Neve's climbing very patient here, but again, like I said, they're not as positive as they look. We can't stress it enough that when you look at these volumes and you go, wow, they protrude. No, there's subtle nuances in the walls, but there's also these volumes are. A lot of them are quite. In fact, all these climbs, the volumes are quite low profile and angles that aren't too beneficial. There's the odd positive edge that you can grab. Like on the female one there, the 2 big white volumes, you can get a back catch.
Well, a lot of those slabs are all about body position, hips, your feet, your ankles, and just making sure you stay calm on those. It's sometimes you need to move a little bit faster. Sometimes it's go really, really slow. But Jesse here.
He's definitely got that first part in the first half. Is this, again, maybe not quite as hip flexible or potentially not the level?
Well, I was going to say, Jesse's sort of struggling with that move. I'm like, it is, like you said before, different body types and body styles.
Yeah, we saw Jeremy make not light work of that second half, but make it look quite comfortable, whereas Jesse made the first half look like it was a cakewalk, and then he's battling with them. And that's the thing the exciting thing about climbing is everybody does have different preferences.
Yeah. We might try and get the run and gun on female number 1 up in our super source, just to make sure we can see that. That'd be great.
Yeah, and Gabriel and Neva really both, again, struggling on these second 2. And remember, obviously, this is the reverse order, so as we work down the line, you're potentially getting the higher-ranked athletes coming out as well. And
it builds the atmosphere for the crowd. I think we've seen that a few times in the comp, which is fantastic. So, the crowd will appreciate that as we go along. But you can see the score, Liz here. I don't know if they've updated. There's been a few more come through on the open female, but
yeah, and if you are watching at home again, please do share it out on your social medias. Let's get the exposure out. Let's get the more people that can watch these athletes and support them, it means a lot to everybody. This will be obviously left on the internet for them to review it, but please, share it out, put it on your social. Somebody might be at home wondering what to do today.
Totally.
And they're missing out on an absolute action-packed day. So here we go, Jesse. Come on, you got a minute 15.
He's got that move down, Pat. Nice and close to the wall. good balance. Let's see if he can get that hip in.
Yeah, Jules used to live in Queensland, Jesse, but now thinks
so he is a bit taller too, so maybe in that sort of box there, it's a bit more awkward to fit into that section. But
it's a really exciting climb, a very, like I say, powerful, jumpy dynamic, but yeah, not
making that part
turn.
work. Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, folks, I can see a fair few of you on. Thanks for joining us. Wonderful to have you here. Give us a shout out in the chat. Who are you supporting today? You're shouting out for everyone. Have you got someone in particular that you're giving a shout out to?
Oh, a prediction, yeah.
Oh, well,
you know, if you just want to have a guess, if you're neutral and say, I just love bloody climbing, and this is that, you know, national finals, you're Nomad Bouldering, and it's a huge venue, and they've really cordoned off this whole back half for these ones on the Open B and Master Finals in the back cupboard. So it's going to be, fantastic to see them. So yeah, just pick some people if you don't know anyone and just, you know, take a guess. Give it a whirl. But you can, if you want to check out the lineup and the live scoreboard, like we said before, go and see the Sports Climbing Australia website. There's a link there, and I'm sure it's on Facebook as well. So now we're going to get Josh Manel out and Shaban. So they're going to both come out now as well to take on their first one, and then we're going to see. So now we'll see William and Liz take on the third Boulder one. So we're going to get our first look at those next two. Just show a beautiful day we've got here in Sydney as well. It's really brightened up for the finals, hasn't it? It was a little bit cool the last couple of days for where we are from. Yeah, it was north. A bit rainy. We thought it might be a bit miserable, but in the end, things have turned out pretty good for a comp, to be honest. And we've got Mia up, and now, folks, you can start to see this is where the action begins. It's all action stations. We've got you'll have six climbers on at any one time. We're going to probably have 8 climbers, all going, all at the same time. So we'll try and bring you as much of the action as possible, folks. This is what I was saying, that Liz might, this is quite a different style climb. I think she might really suit this one because it's got still big holes, those big blue pills, but it's going to be interesting to see. So yeah, like I said, look at all the different angles on the screen. If you want to catch anything out, you're going to see everyone giving it a go. We've seen Liz have one attempt on that third climb, and now about. All right, they're a minute in, 4 minutes to go. So and William's about to try. So it's quite dynamic, this one. I think the gentleman's one. We were looking at the balls to catch. They're like big sort of oblong-y, sloppery balls. It's quite interesting to see how he grabs it. Spheres. Fantastic. We were having a look at the blue volume one as well. That one's kind of shouldery and slopey, and it's a fantastic job done by the route setters, that's for sure. Get me excited, actually. I want to throw the shoes on a bit later on and give it a whirl, but they're going to disappear between now and the final. So sadly, we won't get a shot as the general public, but here we are on the slab. And we're seeing a different attempt to the female one here, where it's trying a more static, like that low approach I mentioned to you that some of them might try. Oh, and here, like up on a... Ooh. Yeah, Josh, the local climber as well, he did really well. Thinking he could do roll over. Now, here we go. I think this is sort of... Oh, you're in a good spot here. Take your time. Oh, and again, those feet are not pleasant. Dry fired off that one, and we were talking about this before. Those volumes look we call maybe nudie volumes, as in nothing on them, but they do have a bit of texture. Maybe plays with your mind as a climber. You go, okay, well they look a bit slippery, but they're not. Yeah, they do look just like it's smooth timber. Yep. So I was going to say, it actually looks like it's Ines who came out before Shaban, so I'm not sure if she's not competing or there's been a slight change to the run order, but this is the international climbership Ines on the first one here. And yeah, she's going back to that dynamic. So she tried static a couple of times and low, and now reverting to the dynamic style we've seen. And here, look at making good progress. Now this is really that one where those spheres are kind of a strange looking hole. They look big, but maybe not big enough to the globes. Yep. It's yard on. And there's some holds that, to be honest, I've actually never seen before in this competition as well, which is fantastic. There's little in-cut like dishes that they've got with sort of slices out of them, which are really cool. Well, I've been around a little while when it comes to the world of climbing, and the
the technology and the climbing holds have advanced so far. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, hold it.
Oh.
That absolute body tension.
Now what? Now what?
That's why core strength is valuable. I'm just going to come back with an instant replay for you on that one. We're just
all right, we didn't see the attempt at the top, but he did. There's Mia giving this a whirl, and that boulder or that volume there is a little bit. Well, it's large, but it's not very positive, is it? Really, at the end of the day, you know.
And numbers come off here as well. That's okay. Yeah, so it's really interesting to see that. You know, like I say, they're all falling at different points, which is again a tip to a roots hair. You can see Emma the. No, that's it. Oh, here we go. Josh is into that spot now.
Yeah, see, really hip and ankle flexibility once you get up there. Nice.
Really well done. And I love
crowd
that.
Enjoys that.
Well, I think he climbs at this gym as well, which is a nice little tip. Not a massive benefit to you because the route setters aren't from this facility, but yeah, it's still a big chair for that from there.
So that hold there, you got to sort of hit that high, don't you? Really, at the end of the day, it's staying low on it is quite difficult with the pinch. All right, we've got 8 seconds to go before they change over and turn over. And now I think we've got a full contingent out, I think.
Yeah, there we go. So there's Shaban there. She's came out earlier. So yeah, it's been I think we're going to see one on every climb now, aren't we? No, next one because they'll rest on this one. Yeah, so the next 5 minutes you'll get to see the last climbs too. But so we're just seeing come out now is Maria Katrina. And it'll be Aiden Yanev as well. I managed to catch up with Aiden yesterday. Really polite, nice kid, and again very insightful. So
one of the Western Australian competitors.
So let's see if Neve can just get this here now.
Those holes are again quite slopey. They
go for a knee bar. I thought for a minute I was like, geez,
knee bar would be handy. Well, this is great.
A bit narrow to get it in there.
A bit more pressing, a bit more shoulder with a high foot on something.
She's actually
not
holding
so great.
A ridge on the edge of the hole, which is insane.
No, there's a
jib, is there?
There's a jib there, or a small undercling, or a small hold. Now this is looking. What?
So, wow, well done.
Well done.
Oh, there is a jib, yeah. I was just going to say maybe like secure the zone before you go for that, but the confidence, fantastic. So that's 2 tops for Neve. So that's a fantastic.
She's throwing down the challenge. Now here's what a save.
No,
what a save. And he's just, oh my lord. Okay, here we go. Oh, just bared down and held it at the top. Well done. There's
nice
the top.
Top for Jessie.
I think that's the first top on men's number 2.
Absolutely. So let's see if Shaban can do this now as well. Oh. So Maria Katrina here as well, secured that. But again, from here, you really have to
make your way around. It's a weight transfer on your feet, and those volumes is not as great as you want it to be. Up a little bit higher.
Great battling.
Nice. Good shots.
Looks like Aiden's
going to action. Dual action.
Aiden's took that foot off the other volume, which is really going to put him in an obscene span. You've got to get that left foot back.
Again, probably, yeah. And again, some of this.
Uphill.
Oh! A bit of that hip flexibility. It's those often some of those Achilles heels, some of the weaknesses that some of the stronger climbers do have. You see some of the World Cup climbers all talking about being able to like crush and pull down, and then hip flexibility and But it's all about testing all of the skills with the route setters, so fantastic job by them.
And that's the thing, is you really have to be, obviously this is the national boulder final here at Nomad, so you have to be...
Semi-final.
Oh, sorry, yeah, but it's the national
it's
finals.
In the finals, yeah.
The competition is the finals, so I was going to say, it's the national boulder finals as a and this is to secure yourself an oceanic spot in the oceanic competition to try and make the Olympic team. So, you have to be the best, and they have to really test all facets of your climbing capabilities.
Totally.
And
usually they have like a slab and something a bit more powerful and something a bit more dynamic. So it's great to see you know, the route setters testing everybody.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
there's the traditional moves, you know, like say you know in your normal gym, you're like, oh, there's a toe hook here, there's a heel hook, there's a mantle, there's a pound compression, there's this. Well, you know, we have to do this move, so on. There's a lot of terms and climbing, you know, moves that go into a traditional set when you're climbing, but they have to really find a way of in five semi-finals and 4 finals, not exposing, more highlighting that. So this is Maria on the first one, and then we've got Aiden Yanev as well on the first ones too. But then Shaban here, looking like she's just not giving up on that other one. A minute left, still plenty of time. I think Maria, now she's secured that zone. You know,
did she make the zone before?
Yeah, so she got it. That's when she fell. So the thing for me is, we're going to see.
Here we go. This is a bit of a high point as well.
Come on,
this
Gabriel,
one.
Come on. So that's that like little in-cut dish I was talking about with the slices out of the white. I think it's better than the pink. Yeah, so I'm going to say once you've secured
Aiden
the zone.
here again, trying to do the. He's going to.
Better position.
Yeah, better position. Hip.
Very high left, actually. Maybe too high. Come on.
There we go.
Yeah, and for Maria Katrina, like sometimes you get the zone and you start thinking past it. Okay, when I'm there again, and it's like no, don't think past it. You know, go back. Let me secure the zone, move by move, and you know, it's another learning curve. But another really important thing to remember is just because you've done it, don't sort of assume I'll get it again. It's take your time, work it out.
We're starting to get a few tops here and there. You know, open mail, we've got a few tops already, which is good. And
we've seen Neve top 2, but the first and the third. She peeled off, unfortunately. So we're going to get the next 2 athletes out again. So this will be Roxy, one of the Tasmania athletes, and I believe it'll also be Liam, who's another New South Wales.
Roxy did well at one of the lead nationals. I know she did well there last time we caught up in Sydney. So good to see her backing up her competition with bouldering as well. Many of the athletes do both.
Yeah, and I mean for the Oceanic selection, is a dual. That the difference there is a dual competition. So we'll be seeing when we go down there, we'll be bringing the entertainment to you. You will have to demonstrate not just your bouldering capabilities. If that's not enough, you then have to also show that you've got the endurance and the precision and the very different style of climbing on the lead routes. All at Blackburn down in Melbourne.
Yeah, we've got the 2 powerful routes sort of in the overhanging section, and
this is.
We were looking at the green as well. There's nothing there. Pinches and slopers.
It's a big wide pinch, that right hand where he had his hand there. Big wide pinch. So
you want to have a hand like a basketballer, really, I reckon.
Oh. So let's see how Roxy goes here on this one here. It looks like Liam's doing
done that quite nicely.
Really smoothly. I think that might have been first go looking at that, to be honest.
First or second
again,
maybe.
There are the top angles as well, so if you're wondering to watch something else, do check the little smaller box at the top. We're giving you double action here on Roxy.
The scoreboard may be lagging a little bit, folks. We'll see, but if you want a live scoreboard, you want to see with Sports Climbing Australia's live scoreboard, you can go check that out. But I think it's updating now as we go. It's a bit
pretty good.
It's a bit a minute or two maybe after the competitors. It's not immediate, but you can check it out anyway as we roll along. But it's good to see.
And where Liz is looking now is there is a second clock that they're looking at to just see how much time you got. Take your time, and so for Liz and William, this is their last climb. So again, they can really pace it out.
Celebrations there, but
as he gets the zone.
Well, that's it. Well, we'll think about what we're going to have happen at the top there. Some great special effects from the team.
And so it looks
like Roxy here.
She's taking her time trying to figure out. And again, sometimes this is really smart, because why waste an effort if you can read it from the floor? Take 30 seconds, figure it out, and save your skin, because skin is another part of it. Save your skin on these abrasive holds.
Well, you do see, watch a fair bit of the, the World Cup, and there's different approaches to, how the climbers compete, and understanding your own body and how many attempts, and if you know the move but you're tired now, give yourself enough time. But that all comes from experience. That some of these young competitors are only sort of you know, a year or two into competing. But we were chatting, you know, yesterday. You asked, you know, a couple of the young competitors, how, you know, what's your favourite outdoor spot? And they go, oh, I've only gone once a year.
Yes,
And it's quite interesting to see that many of them are really just indoor-focused bouldering, for the moment anyway, maybe.
Which again, yeah, if you spoke to a climber 10, 15 years ago, and they'd say, you know, there's a gym in my town, you know, I have to get this or the other to get there. But yeah, they only walk outside, they're up on it. But yeah, a lot of them now, it's just such a profession. Oh, brilliant. Little Gaston back push there. Come on.
Oh, the feet.
Come on, Josh.
Those feet are not great. But there's a big shout out from Dom on online. Go Roxy and Ines, all the way from Tassie. That's awesome. Ryan, giving a bit of a shout out.
It looks now, William. Oh, I thought he had that move there. I was definitely saying that right catch, that it's such a wide pinch. You kind of want to come back to them ones off onto the left. They're a little bit more positive.
Well, it's all compression in a roof, and you know, toe hooks and pinches. You know, that's hard work. And you know, I'm sure we'll see something a bit later on.
Come on, Liz. So she get in that zone again. This is it from here. Just got to really. So this is
big left hand up. Big left hand up to that. Now that holds pretty good. I've climbed on that hole once or twice, but you know, it's a long way off of something quite small off the zone there. So
and although it isn't too much, it's a factor when they have that blocker above it, so you have to be more precise with your placement.
Very precise.
You can't just slap the wall and come down. Not that necessarily will, but it's just another little thing in your head. Come on, Josh. He's brave. He's a fantastic. I mean, fantastic lead climber as well. But
bit of the Yenya Gambrit scorpion there. Now, we haven't seen a top on this one, I don't think.
No. And let's see. Come on, Ines.
Well, these holds aren't great. You know, I was sort of saying, but I won't. I think once you sort of get yourself to the left,
the feet get a lot more.
Yeah. And this transfer on this sort of wide flaring, you know, crack thing. Yeah, there you go. It's difficult.
I'd almost want to call it a crack, but because they are spanned opposing each other, they open up. It's not really one you can work up. Maybe wedge a toe in there somehow, but potentially not. So let's see Neve now, because she's got 2 tops, so really put a benchmarker down, try and make the finals. Obviously came through in 19th position. So yeah, so far the clubhouse leader with 1 to go. And the next 2 out, just so you know, will be...
We've still got a fair few competitors.
Oh my goodness,
to come.
We're not. So just to get you know,
early days.
It's the 8th climbers coming out now. So Esty Tweg, and also we'll be having Max Thomas. So Queensland and South Australia.
Now Max just moved to further his climbing competition aspirations and goals. He moved from Queensland all the way to New South Wales now.
Yeah, I guess next year we'll have an NSW next to his name, perhaps. But
and I believe he's done a little bit of youth World Cup as well.
Well, actually, you guys a couple of years ago, it'll be on the old competitions. Yeah, you guys had a good chat with him and a couple of the lads.
Nice young fellow, and great to see, you know, some of the.
And this is the opposite of what you said, is where he's come down here because he said, look, I want to improve my sport climbing aspect to my game. If, you know...
Look at this. Here we go. Big toe hook in here. Oh, yes. Nice top.
Nice, Max.
Well, I wonder if that was a flash. He looked pretty confident with that top.
Well, yeah, so he said he wanted to improve his lead because he's a boulderer by trade, traditionally, as shown there. Wanted to improve his lead games. So he came down and focused on Blue Mountains and outdoor sport climbing.
Love the Blue Mountains. Love the Blueies.
We speak to some people who say that they never go outdoors, and some of them that have moved state specifically to have some of the best outdoor climbing around. So really interesting how everyone's approach is different in the same sport.
Well, it is a sport that we both love. We've talked about it heaps of times. You know, very accepting, great community. And it's just great to see the
unparalleled, Jess, unparalleled community. It's phenomenal. And so we're going to see Maria Katrina here take the second one. We haven't seen a top yet on this female too. We did see one on female 3 by Neve. Let's just see. I think Shaban. Oh, come on, Shaban. So. Again, it's just fine margins we're seeing, fine margins. And so we've got Aidan Yanev as well, just on the male 2 there that you can see. And if you're wondering what's going on the others, look at the top box. You can see some of the other climbs there as well. Obviously, the male one is finished because it's topped that one. Female one, we do have Esty there, just working on that one.
Bit of a shout out from Maddie online here. Go SA, that's fantastic. Good to have you here. Welcome, folks. Good to see you. A bunch of you on, and listen, share the live stream around.
Well,
sure
SA's been delivering as well, yeah. So you go, Jesse.
No, I was going to say, I'm sure anyone who's sitting around on a Sunday wanting something to do, if they're into climbing, wouldn't mind watching, the best of the best. We've got the finals later on this afternoon, but this is the semi-finals right now, folks.
Trying that low approach. I want someone to get that just to prove me right. But yeah, SA really delivered. Jesse there has been doing fantastic as well, and Neves, like I said, 2 in the clubhouse. Just taking a second to get a breath about her as well. And again, I do apologise if we ever pronounce anyone wrong. I believe it's pronounced Neve when I've asked her, but the main thing is that really strong performance so far. See, this is the thing, if you're more of a static climber or flexible or you have a different style, this huge jump you might go, look, that's just not in my wheelhouse. But I've made a career of figuring things out differently.
And sometimes too, when you approach these boulder problems, especially in a 5-minute format or even a 4-minute format for the finals, you've got to try a few ways, and if you try one way and you're really not making progress, you've got to switch it up, because you've only got a certain amount of time, and you could be barking up the wrong tree, or away we go.
Stubbornness gets you nowhere in life. Yeah, exactly. Come on, so now look at Jesse.
What is he hanging off of? That sloper is absolutely nothing, folks. And he knows what to do here. Just got to get the top
not great either, Jess. Yeah. I mean, that just shows he's got massive strong back, but great strength there to just hold on to that pink. And
so we'll see how he approaches this now. Yeah, so he knows the moves. He's got them dialed. How long will he wait? What will he do?
Probably one attempt left for both of them here.
You would think.
And we see Gabriel as well, just final attempt. Come on.
Rest up. Your last few deep breaths, and then, give it your last whirl. Often, the clock counting down, the crowd getting behind you, the adrenaline spikes, that's really quite handy, when it comes. Yes. Again.
Okay.
Wow, the flexibility. That we haven't seen that. That's a kind of a bit of a low approach, not going to work.
That second one's really, I actually thought that might be the one we'd see more tops on.
Now we saw, who did we see with a really low foot but a long stretch with fingernails to the zone, to the finish? That was fantastic.
Yeah, Neve with that one as well.
Neve, yeah. Well, that was smart, because it looks like the move above it is...
Yeah, almost skip the zone and just real tippity tops.
No, he wants a top, but it's not going to work.
15 seconds,
Yeah.
So now,
what was he hanging on there? Look, nothing. That's just, it just shows really good body position.
Look at that, just so composed, no swing. It's very, very, very controlled.
Good body position there.
And the pillar, the little white one looks like a tablet. Next to it, there's a little
he grabbed the top of it, not even the crimp.
I was saying, I think you push your thumb in it, but it's like, I would have maybe not done it that way, but unlucky, Jesse.
I reckon left to go. 1 more minute he would have unlocked that, but. Not to be, folks. You've only got 5 in this semi-finals format. 5 on, 5 off. The clock rotates. You get 15 seconds between, and the big wheel keeps on turning. Yeah,
so Roxy and Liam are going to be taking on number 2s now. Let's see if we get some tops on them. And the new athletes out. Again, now you're going to see Emily Scott. I had a chat with yesterday as well. And also, alongside Emily, you will see Marlo Gilly. And Max will be taking a rest. So Marlo just didn't get on his first score.
Well, you can see, folks, with the scoreboard tops and zones. Now, that's not the full story. The full scoreboard shows the amount of attempts to tops and the amount of attempts to zones. So,
that should be Joe.
Oh wow, look at that!
That, Joe Michael
that was a flash. Who did that?
Liam.
Yeah. He made that look like a walk in the park.
Yeah.
So
credit to you.
Well, then sometimes if it's your jam, maybe the slab is his thing, and that's his strength. Yeah. Sometimes you've got to work on your strengths or your weaknesses to complement your strengths.
We've still only seen the one top on the female one. We've seen a few more on the male one, but one top by Neve on the female one.
Yes. I think it's that first move that's been throwing most of the competitors.
It's kind of like a free move boulder, isn't it? It's just secure zone, adjust body round, rise up for that. So it's free, powerful.
They're all getting it too low on the pinch, and we saw those who got it a bit higher. Just made it a bit work a little bit more.
No, fantastic.
But great shots here for the action, and the tops and zones, folks. Like I was saying with the scoring, it is often if you've got a number of people who've got the same amount of tops, it's the number of attempts to a top and to count back to a number of zones. So the scoring will get a little bit more complicated as we roll through today. We've still got I think we're about halfway, Ian.
Yeah, these are number 9, so yeah, 11 left.
Oh, and
so.
Mia making quite a high point as well. Now she didn't do as well as she would have liked on number 1, but right now.
Yeah, well, this is the thing is this is your last.
No
when you're looking at the
yeah.
one's top of the 4th on either one. Yeah, exactly. This is your last climb in the semis. You really need to. This can be the difference, you know, the zone or even just top of this can really be the difference between being in that 6th for the finals later on today. So we're just seeing Josh just make that move to that first part, but it doesn't get any easier from here because none of these spheres.
Those spheres are quite weird. You got to hold them in a weird way, but he's bearing down on that. Let's see how he goes with this move here. And we've seen it. That does look like the
Yeah, I mean,
seems to be.
No, see, yeah.
I think that's the.
Neither's good. They're both very terrible. Okay, Roxy, come on.
Looks like it's quite sequency. The top here, Roxy, looking comfortable on that. Now that's where the.
Getting the feet out left is a big thing, and you can work up those 2 left ones.
Get your foot in that flare or something like that. Maybe a push. She needs to get her right arm in the flared part of that volume right there and push over and weight the left foot. But again, it's not. None of it's. There's no stability in it. Oh, here we go. There's some crack climbing skills for you. I would have loved to see her give that a whirl, but not feeling as comfortable as she'd like.
Terrifying, yeah.
Pushing up on her left hand. She doesn't want to leave that big pink hold with her right hand. And often a big hold, you get too comfortable on it, and you don't want to move into the position, the body position, the right part for the next move.
It's the only positive hold on the whole climb. So you see it and you go, wow, checkpoint.
That's the psychology on a slab. You know, when you're on a slab and you've got a big hold in your hand and you're thinking, the next one's nothing. I don't want to rely on that. But anyway, let's see how she goes. Again, it is that transfer. I think that's what we would call the crux, folks. If you're new or not familiar with climbing, a crux move is often called the hardest move in a boulder problem. So we would call that the crux. Big heel hooks on this.
Yeah, well, that's on that one that I was saying is you want to get your right hand off that one where his heel is because it's just too thick, too wide. Josh just trying all kinds of... And this is the thing, 10 seconds left, so you sort of realise, can I get the zone or do I just save my energy? Yeah, that's that one done. So, again, more people struggling on that female number 1. So now I apologise. Now it'll be the halfway house. So we're going to see Mackenzie and we're going to see Marlowe, Gillian, Mackenzie Hansen come out.
We've got Max there in the middle as well. So, yep, everyone's...
So Max
looks like everyone was standing to attention there with their their brushes ready to brush. That's fantastic. So
always good to brush.
Yeah. And if you're unfamiliar, folks, it looks a bit strange and weird. People walking around, with a big long stick with a brush on the end of it. You know, if you can think about many people climbing, sweaty hands, bit of chalk. You know, the friction on the holds is pretty important to have. Top notch. And so each boulder needs a bit of a brush between attempts often, just to give you that small percentage. It's only going to be 1%, and it can make all the difference. So
yeah, and also like when you're brushing the higher holds, it like lifts up the chalk a little bit. So if your hands are been de-chalked on the low ones, when you hit it back, it gives you that little bit of dusting. You get the friction and a little bit of a coating. So I got friends who don't climb in the gym. They say everyone uses too much in the chalk, too much chalk in the gym. They go, I'll just use what they've got and then brush it up. I'm saying, no, that's still going in my bag, but thank you.
and you can see there, in this men's 4, the first time we've seen somebody use the wall, and I think that, for my money, I think I'd continue to stem up against the wall and get my foot as high as possible on that one. Winners number 1 again. Staying too low on the pinch, a little bit higher on that red.
I was just watching that box before. I'm just seeing female 3 now as well, where it looks like Maria Katrina's in a great spot.
I don't think she's as tall, but someone reached that one before.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's the exact spot Neve was in. So then just rise up, skip the zone.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good for me.
I wonder. Okay, well that will be. Now, did the judge give it? Looks like the judge gave it. All right, in control enough.
It was controlled enough for me. I don't want to see you have to tackle it again.
No,
yeah,
no.
So let's now see Mackenzie.
It can be heartbreaking, that sort of thing.
Marlowe's got the zone, top right. And Mackenzie's got this here. Come on. So get some momentum, big swing. So she's going to try and do it a bit more of more statically as well.
Marlowe just sort of, smart climbing. There's no hurry, still got some time.
Good foot placement. So again, get that back foot up and you, oh no, what's... Wow, it's so crazy to see how people read it so differently. Oh, no, you can try and rock over.
Oh,
it's obscene.
Oh, wow. Really high foot here. I think he's worked it out now.
He's adjusted now. He's like,
all right, got to turn. And it's awkward to turn your hip and your foot at the same time. Oh, no.
Especially when it's glued in, I think.
Okay, there you go.
That's okay.
All right.
So let's see Max here again as well.
I'm getting sweaty hands here, Ian.
Well, it is tense. This is the thing. You're watching it, ACSD and Max, and you're like, oh, yeah, this is cool. And then the moment they get into those spots, you're like, you got the fear of slipping and scraping down the wall. You got the fear of, your time running out. There's some things they're worrying about, so it does pass on to us. The atmosphere in here is palpable. It is quite tense. It's.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd. The oohing and ahhing, I can tell you. So, but it's great to see.
Yeah, awesome.
Such good climbing going on.
And like we said, thank you so much for joining us at home. And again, if you've just tuned in, this is the semi-finals here at Nomad Bouldering in Sydney. And we're witnessing about the halfway point now. We've got the 10 athletes. Some have finished their sessions and the scores are in the books. And they're all battling it out to make the top 6 in the finals that we'll be bringing you live this afternoon here as well. So
that'll be later on this afternoon, folks. So for those who are online right now, share it around, tell the whole world, tell everyone the finals. For the open finals will be open A, male and female. We're going to start about 3:30 this afternoon, so that'll be kind of around about the time. We'll probably start maybe 15 minutes earlier.
We might just see Jesse get a top here. Yeah, this really suits his style. Very powerful climber.
Big heels. Now those, they're all slopey.
Got that middle one too. What an angle we've got here.
Oh, this could be dueling tops, which look amazing.
I tell you what, I just said what an angle, we got an even better one. Oh my goodness, these camera crew are just nailing it there, awesome. And now back to Max and SD here as well. So
good. We do have a final, folks, for the B and the Masters at 12 o'clock today. So
and they put on a show as well, didn't they, Jay?
Absolutely. So, there was some big action in that section as well. Max,
you'll be Uber Eats in your lunch because you don't want to leave your set today. I'm telling you now, don't go out.
This is high point.
Come on, Max, come on.
Now that's quite a dead point. That hold is blocked and a really horrible foot. If you think of a nightmare of a type of, wow, he's just fast.
Yeah. 10 seconds. That's why.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
First chop we're going to see.
Lucky dude. I reckon that wide hold's a bit of a fugazi. It's there to put you off. But anyway,
it does look, because I called it. I even said I think I'd go that over the pink. So it fooled me.
When Ian and I were running, when Ian and I were doing laps on it this morning, listen, it's always easy to call it from the comfort of a chair, folks. But these competitors are doing awesomely out there, so big shout out to them.
The new two athletes, the new two athletes just coming out now. Dylan Parks, again, Youth World Championship climber, so great experience overseas as well. And also Zoe Heller, who's coming out as well. So a lot of these climbers have tons of experience competing, not just locally, in Australia, but overseas as well. So sometimes that plays a part with these big pressure competitions. But as we can see, so we're just going to see them both get underway now. So Zoe on female 1 and Dylan Parks on male 1.
So some of our competitors have done their 4 now, folks, and then there's plenty to go.
Looks like Dylan's might get this on the flash here as well. It's good to see a lot. All these climbers really lovely kids, but they're like friend groups as well. Like Max and Dylan, they came up to Queensland in the car for
fantastic work, Dylan, up in the top right there. Good top.
Slightly shorter climber, very explosive, hugely talented.
Well, often in those.
I thought we were going to see the female 1 zone there by Emily as well. By Zoe, sorry.
Often in those, those higher hip, ankle flexibility things, if you're a bit shorter, it makes it a bit easier.
Less compressed,
less compressed. And then on the flip side, some of the reachy stuff, if you're a bit taller, it makes it easier. So
I think we're going to see another shorter female, Roxy here, make her way through that female 3 as well. So
how did we see this before? It was there was a bit of a back step or a high step, something. And look, making the transfer across.
Come on.
Oh, nice. Yep, that's fantastic. Good footwork. Now, just
Come on, Emily.
Just don't rush it. Don't rush it. I'm holding my breath here.
Is that...
And this is...
Yes, good foot adjustment. That's the top. There we go. Brilliant.
Again,
First
well
of the
done.
day. And again, they don't know this. Keep this in mind. There's no scoreboard for the athletes. So again, if this is your first time and you've just got one of your friends or family members or somebody, or you're just a climbing fan new to the sport, they don't have a scoreboard in here. They can't see what other people have done.
They don't know what's happened, do they? Well, they can hear it, but...
yes, there's oohs and ahs, but as you can see how many people are climbing, triggering and figuring out, if that's a good performance or one-off.
Oh, now he
went for the pill.
He went for the crimp. He went for the crimp. It is a weird-looking crimp.
But I think that puts you in better spot, because now you can put the backhand there, and then and maybe,
There we go. Oh, that was a fantastic top right there.
If you ever need somebody to pick a car up off you, I'd use his shirt says pinch. But, because that is incredible finger strength.
Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, Kath, big shout-out to the SA team.
Let's go, Zoe.
Fantastic. Good to have you with us, folks. Thanks for being here, and great to see a bit of support online. If you're up for it, give whoever you're barracking for a shout-out or a general comment. Oh, so women's number 4. We haven't seen a top on men's or women's yet.
Yes, yeah. We've only seen one on female. We've now seen one on
4. Yeah.
One on female 2. Finally, we've seen one on female 1. Seen quite a lot on the male 1, which is good. I thought about 50% split there. The second one we've seen one top, male 2.
Well, I think so far, let's hope the route setters are happy with how that's been progressing for them. Because there's a bit of pressure and stress really on the route setters to make it, challenging enough, but not too challenging.
Athletes, Jess. Yeah, exactly. And the worst thing obviously is, you get 20 people that can't get anything, or all 20 flash everything, because then we're just going back to your qualifying score, which is a secondary callback. Keep that in mind, that if you are in a tied position, it will come back to that qualifying round. So there's elements of how you have to. Some people say, save a little bit of energy in the qualifying or whatever, make the semis, turn it on. Well, it shouldn't, but it could backfire in an extreme situation. And
often they set the qualifiers harder often than the finals. And you were chatting with Emma yesterday about, one of the head route setters in many of the competitions, and, she was saying, it's misunderstood, how difficult the route setting is often. And, to be honest, big shout out to them. They do an amazing job. I think... I
believe Emma's actually on the national selection board for the route setters for competitions like this as well, and hugely experienced, and also a hugely experienced competitor, which I think is a big benefit. Emma Haran, who runs Nomad here as well, she's a lovely person, and
she's been camping out on this whole different.
Yeah, I think she was just really patient with her, good strength. But
Roxy was there for a while. Hopefully, that's it. No more time. Now this is.
Come on.
This is where this is Ines. Oh, she's off. She had a high point there. She made the zone, but it's that throw to the lightning crack up there. The 45-degree angle.
And now you find out if you've done enough. She's done her 4 now. There's nothing else she can do. Just wait and watch.
There's this top.
Yeah, this was
off that white crimp. There's nothing in there. He just floated up that thing, which was fantastic. Well done, looking strong indeed.
Does look like he's got big mitts as well, big hands, But,
fantastic.
Okay, so Clear Hall here, just coming out in position 9, as we see.
Clear, quite experienced for a young competitor as well. Many youth competitions, and now in the open.
Yeah, Clear and Alex Chowski coming out. Alex is explosive as well, so watch him on male 1 here as well. Clear. I mean, again, like a lot of these athletes, climbed from a very young age, but really dedicated to the sport. Great training programs, and it's been interesting to see how she goes here. Again, these two are coming out in 11th spot, but they qualified in 9th. Just for you watching at home, it is obviously reverse order. We're now into the top 10 qualifiers. So Alex has just secured that, and he's going to move Alexander.
One good nudge with it, and you can sort of see,
Clear's very good at route reading, so let's see if she goes that higher. Oh no, low again. So it's natural body position to just grab that lower spot, because then you can stop the swing. If you go high, you're going to have to turn your shoulder in. So yeah, it's interesting how they're balancing it out.
So far, Neve with 2 tops and Liam with 3 tops.
There
before. So they're by far out in the front, but
well, Liam was
we've
the
still
one
got
top
the
we
top
saw
9 to go.
as well, I think, wasn't he? Yeah, so 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
Which is great. Yeah. So a 1, 2, and 3. So he's still got 1 to go, Liam, as well.
Yeah.
So he could
Dylan
get all 4.
not working out that transfer move in the middle there just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So Max is going to take on number 3, and then Aiden's taking on his last one as well.
Let's see, female number 4 here.
Yeah, Maria Katrina. Come on.
So that toe hook kind of makes you comfortable, but it locks you in, doesn't give you the... I actually think it's a pogo, Ian. I'm just thinking about it right now. A little left pogo. Easy to call it from here, but
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
MK,
right.
come on.
Bit of a shout out from Mabel. Go, Savette. I should put my glasses on to read that, but thanks for the shout out, folks, online. Great to have you up. Here we go, Mia.
A lot of SA support as well.
Oh, Mia! Okay, I think giving herself a little nod there. She goes, "Yep, that felt right."
Yeah, Clea's always one to analyse and work out. So again, studious climber. Alex again, really explosive climber. I thought he'd actually suit this number 1, but a couple of attempts so far. Now we see Max
in the middle there on the pink.
Now will he go the pill or will he go that pink hole? This is the thing. Big cheers for him, very popular young man. Doesn't see the white arm underneath the volume. The pink, now he's seen that. Oh, no, use the white, it's just a tiny bit lower. There you go, down to the pill. I do think that the pill, okay, so here we go.
Ooh, that's a big throw, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, he's got time. They've all got time.
2 minutes,
plenty, 2 minutes.
Yep. So will we see Aiden finish 12th? I think he's probably going to need it to make the finals. He's probably going to need this top.
You will need the top on 1, I reckon, because the rest of them are harder, from what I can tell.
Yeah, he got the... so Aiden's finishing his 4th here. If he gets this,
I thought you were talking about...
No, you're right, Alex.
Yep.
I think I agree. Alex. I think you need to top the first. 100% you're right, that, Chase. But as I said, I think for
Alex
Aiden,
making pretty good progress in number 4 there. Aiden looking all right.
Yeah. Come on, he's here now, Just going to turn that corner. So this is the first...
Oh, my God. How high was that foot? Well, that's flexibility, but it may not have helped him.
There's action everywhere here.
Men's number 4 looking good as well.
Here
we go. I think we've got a top. We've got a top.
That's fantastic. So we just need to see top on number 3. That's big. Well done. Well done.
He's happy with that.
That's brilliant. I'll come on, MK, Maria Katrina here. Just gonna. Will we see a top on the female 3? Come on. So again,
what do you think? A little pogo-y.
I mean, you think it, Jess.
I think it's a left pogo-y thing. Anyway, I'm not very good at them.
No,
I'm just.
I don't consider it a move.
But we shall see.
Mackenzie, so.
All right. Just a quick look at the clock. 30 seconds or so. 36 seconds.
Again, this is where you just say, "Hey, look, let me get the zone."
Yeah.
If I haven't got time for the top, let me get the zone. Sticking that knee in. Oh, clever.
I don't mind a knee. Knee's all right every now and then.
In long pants.
Yeah, and Max up again, up on the pink, just going to try and make this work.
20 seconds,
Needs
mate.
to get his foot.
Wow.
Nice little toe hook.
No. It's insane.
Awkward. 15
and
seconds.
MK, that's unlucky.
Wow.
And you can look defeated, and this is the thing you've got to just remember, hey, shake it off, do it.
You've still got 1 more to go, and that's the thing, 5 minutes is over, and then you've got 5 minutes of rest, get yourself back on track or get yourself centred.
Yeah,
and
Roxy's just liquid
and then you've got to throw down again.
Okay, so we're going to see Zoe, I think, step up now as well. So the new climbers coming out as well will be Atako and Sam Bowman. So Sam Bowman, a very familiar face on the competition scene. So is Atako, but very different sides of it. Atako is one of these smaller, younger 16-year-old climbers I was mentioning, like Summer as well.
Yep. And Atako just went to the World Championships, I think, just recently, didn't he? Or the Youth World Championships?
She went last year as well. Yeah. Yep. So, not this year, just Tiana and Jasper.
Tiana and Jasper, that's right.
But Atako, just... Like I said, we'll see how she does it. She's one of the 2 young, her and Summer from New South Wales are the 2 smaller, younger climbers that I think might do something obscene, some sort of quirky beta to fill this. But Sam Bowman is on male 1 there. He's a very long climber. Not that he's tall, but he seems extra long. Look, there's a tackle with some toe hook attempts on staying low.
trying to work that out. A little bit less. Oh, here we go. You called this in. You called it, so she'll probably try something low.
Quickly try and suss out if she can do it or not, and then go back to the dyno if not. But come on, Sam. So top one is Big Sam Bowman. There, secured that. And now I think
nice and solid. Oh, no. Little foot slip. Yeah. Just get some of those nerves out. You know, sometimes, you know, it's sitting in isolation. So, that, you know, they go into isolation 30 minutes before you start the competition, folks. And really, you know, some of them can be back there in isolation for a couple of hours.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yep.
And I think, we might see, Roxy, come on. I think we might see a top from on the female two again, Zoe and so let's see if them two can get it as well. A lot of brushing going on. Dylan's just securing that mid spot. It looks like he's going to get the top, Dylan and Sam Bowman as well. If he just hits his crimp.
Oh,
yeah, Dylan's
quite flexible for a tall climber.
Top of the screen, you can see Dylan Parks just topping male two.
Well done, Dylan.
2 for 2, really well done.
Yeah, well done.
And I think Sam topped as well. I just clicked away, but
Sam topped, yep.
So what's the tackle do? She's going back to the dyno now. Come on, the tackle.
Yeah, long way for her. Now, I mean, and again, okay, well, you know, you've got a couple of minutes at taco. You know, what do? Do you try something else? No, you know what you've got to do now. You just got to throw everything at it. And this is the harder part for, you know, competition climbing. You know, you got to sort of choose a version.
I really think getting the first climb is not imperative, but it's such a difference. If you can't get the zone or even can't get the first climb, you start thinking, bugger, is this the difference? Is it already wasted? And that's when mentality says, nope, let me just get the rest. We're not worried about it. But, yeah, like that low bit, I think if anyone can, it'll be her and Summer are both incredible athletes, but that foot position, hugely flexible. And Atako did a documentary. It was a small thing. It was a 7-sport combination by a non-climbing company, and it highlighted sports that perhaps don't get the outlook. And she mentioned how being a shorter climber in most competitions, you have to adjust. It was interesting. There was a lot of sports. They had chess featured and go-karting. It was a really cool documentary.
Well, there you go. Check that one out, folks. So we've got Roxy now, all the way from Tasmania, on her last...
Come on, Roxy. She's climbed beautifully all weekend.
Last boulder problem of the semis. Nice and high there. They shoot really high on that.
I was going to say, that might be the trick as well, just to really reduce that.
And you can't really tell from this angle, but that is pushing you back. That's a good sort of, 30 degrees under there. And okay, a little bit more explosive for this finish. I think so that last time. Oh, no. Or just go.
Emily. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Really good.
Let's just power down. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, Emily's got on the top there, yep. I chatted to her yesterday too. Well done. Yeah, I mean, total, backs at power. Okay, so this is will this be all 4 tops, would it be, for Liam here?
Liam in the Open A males.
I think he's topped off.
He's done well so far. He's got 3 tops if he can...
Yes, this will be for 4 for 4. Yeah, okay, come on, Liam.
If he can get this one.
So a minute left to tackle. So now you want to be thinking, okay, let's not worry about the top. Let's hit the zone and then just worry about there. So come on. So you've still got 45 seconds.
Roxy knows what to do. Or anyway, to her high point so far, the zone. There's a hold around there that you can't really see, isn't there?
Yeah, Joseph as well here. They're all trying to heel hook the volume or down press it. I don't think they see that white just underneath. But there is that white orb underneath where you could probably get a little bit better. I don't know if the spike of the volume is probably going to be intruding too much.
Probably hiding it. Oh, back foot. Nice, Roxy.
Yes, Roxy. Come on, first top for this
So
one.
Not so square on, back footing that. I'm not going to say it in. I'm not going to say it.
Oh, great finish. Solid back. Solid back. Oh, my goodness.
Well done, Roxy. She's looking back going, did I just do that? Yes, you did,
2
Roxy.
seconds on the clock as well, mate. Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
Fantastic. What a great...
Incredible qualifying from you there. Yeah, great semi-final.
Oh, yes. Well, the crowd went wild, and Roxy's pretty happy with that. She's like, yep.
Yeah, so now we'll see Max and Esty finishing off their round. And the next 2 athletes out will be Claire Sheffings and Alistair Ailey. So... a couple more familiar names as well. So let's we're into our who's who of climbing.
We're into our top 6 so far. Anyway, not the top 6 for the finals, but sort of our run into the top 6 finishes in the semis. So arguably, we should see excitement.
Yeah, exactly.
Build.
If we didn't have a semi today, this would be the 6 that would have come out, and it would be Claire. Yeah, and then we're going to see again like the names of the names. Actually, I will say, sorry, this would be 14th position, so it would be the 7th. This would be the shoulder. This would be the shoulder. But, yeah, let's see. So Big Al on the right, he's a known brusher, and he's straight to work with it. And Claire, who, yeah, again, like, sort of, I guess, traditional height, average height. Not a taller climber, though, so it's going to be a big spring for her as well. But, yeah, again, a really pragmatic climber. So let's see if she can put this together. Big leg generating there. You're just going to get that top edge. You are 100% right, Chase. Now, Clea and Sam are on their seconds as well. So,
Clea making better progress on this one. Up quickly into this flared section where you've just got to transfer your feet, get a foot across to the left.
Clea, Clea's in a great spot there. Alex Chachowski, sorry, is just brushing again. But come on, Clea. So we've seen one top.
It was a little higher left, it was, yeah. So just, again, I think that, yeah, it is that psychological part of having a big hold and not wanting to leave it.
No, yeah.
Now we saw Roxy do a back step on that lower hold, and that made all the difference. Made it look.
But again, she's the only one to see it. Mackenzie there, just trying female free.
Yep.
Yeah, because she's the only one to see it. But of course, you're like, oh, well, maybe the others will try it. Well, they don't know about it. Yeah, so
well,
Estee's got to
very square
herself,
on,
yeah.
and then you're peeling out, you're barn dooring out square on.
Core strength, because we have one of our coaches at core. He swears by slackline. Gold Coast chappies. He said you got to slackline for your core. Adamant slackliner, and he tells all the kids he coaches, slackline or balance work. He said you just core.
Oh, nice.
Well,
there you go.
I told you she was.
And again, we saw a few of the climbers, go all the way through and match with their hands high on that thing. But there was a quick stab back with the left foot.
Aggressive, I liked it. Yeah, from here, by no means cook dinner. So come on, Claire, you gotta still put the work in here.
Yeah, a big transfer around onto something that is not that great, to be quite honest. Yeah, nice. Hips around, hips first, Ian.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's okay. Again, you don't know, but you're the only second person in the whole comp so far to get that zone. So
she's got 2 minutes to go.
Come on,
and little slip lower down. She made a lot higher before. Max on his last boulder problem here, and he's got one top at the already. I'm sure he'd love to see another one.
We'll see Marlo here just pushing the bottom of his shoes.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to do that. I mean, these mats can get a little bit caked. Oh, and there's another top.
Mackenzie, nice.
Wow. Okay.
I love the face when they look back. They're like, whoo.
Yeah.
Brilliant work.
Yep, absolutely. So okay, pressure's off.
Let's see what Alice can get this. So what we did miss was
Alice. What was
Alice
he hanging on then? Like, folks, you don't understand that hold that he was hanging on was nothing. Anyway.
Wow.
Claire,
she's really I like the slaps and the pops. I'm marking a good performance.
Yeah. She was going around there, I think, to the volume, seeing if she could get a bit of purchase on that. Maybe that might be the go.
Yeah, perhaps.
We shall see. All right.
So Claire's going to keep cracking at that. We're going to see Esty just trying to top this one. Will we see?
Let's see if she goes through. Now she's going to stay square on again.
And then Marlo on the left of your screen here.
Yeah, it makes it difficult. And that zone hold, folks, that little yellow on the wall there, that's only first digit pad.
Big back step every time, right, Claire?
Max.
And then Max is just going to finish it. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, enough for one more attempt. Yeah, come on, Claire. Jinx, Ian, Jinx.
Oh, there's my next hour. Quiet, yeah. Really interesting. But I think she's just going to knock that on the head now. She got the zone. She knows. Save 20 seconds of faff in.
Yeah, a quick move. And sometimes, if you don't overthink it, you might just power through,
It's strange how that happens when they go, okay, 10 seconds go, and then just, everything clicks. But Marlo, I think, is going to have to call it, and so is Max. So, Max, that's your round in the bank. And save for Esty. Well done.
All right.
And the next two out, this is your 6th position. So, this is Judith Carroll, another lovely climber.
Judith's quite experienced competitor as well.
And we're going to see Sam Lavender as well. Set for a heap of the competitions this year, and then really switched back to focusing as an athlete.
Competing.
And did really well in the selection event in the lead as well. I think he was 6th in that, so probably needs about 8th to make the Oceanics. But yeah, another young, absolute strong and super focused climber. Here he is now, taller lad as well.
So we were talking about the Oceanics. You know, that's the you know, it all leads to
Olympic
positions for the
selection,
Olympics. The Olympics next year in France.
Yeah, Sam's looking. I tried speaking to Sam yesterday, and really polite, nice guy. And he just said, you know, he said, no, just kind of happy, just focused today.
Yep.
And didn't really, you know, didn't have much to say, just really in the zone. And
I
did have a tip for him. I did tip him today for a big performance.
Judith making that one.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Quite quickly, and she's a bit taller, so she made that move maybe a little easier for her. Not so far to go, but again,
absolutely shredded. Yeah,
we could see double tops here. There's Sam, made that work. So maybe 1 or 2 attempts there for him. Judith still.
He got called off in his first for the start, so he had a second attempt. But yeah, Judith's on her first still, but yeah.
Just needs to.
Gets the heel and he's going to trust that foot down.
Yeah, it's not as easy as you want it to be, this transfer around the corner.
She's really great.
Okay, come on. That's such a great shot. Oh! Yeah.
That's okay.
And sometimes those things, you know, you try and go slow or you can go fast around the corner. You just got to get your weight around, and it's.
Yeah, so Zoe's going to have another go now. Oh,
that's crazy. Now, because he's not hanging on to much there.
There's got the pink. Dylan's really put a show on as well. He said he wasn't too happy with his qualifying yesterday. Well, he's just gone 3 for 3.
Yeah.
So well done, Dylan. I think that's 3 for 3 and 3 attempts. Oh no, he had 3 attempts on the second, I believe. So.
Yeah, that's a top for Dylan. So
2 attempts on the second.
Not many attempts done. So that's
again, this helps your freshness. Then you have another 4. So now he's got 9 minutes till, or just less 8 minutes till his next climb. Sam Bowman with another top.
Well, that's it. He's a lot taller climber.
Oh, Sam's gone really high. No, you know, leaving nothing to chance.
Fantastic. So 2 tops for Sam. Well, I tell you what, folks, we're going to see.
Come on, Taco.
This one suiting a taco maybe a little bit better than the longer, reachier stuff.
Yeah, I think she's very composed, very, like I say, very, very experienced. Someone so young.
She's quite good on the slab too.
Yeah, and these Youth World Cup Championships, so a lot of these kids like Dylan, who got 7th in the world, and you know these kids come through. It does give them a great, not advantage, but a great experience of competing against the best and not being phased. You don't get a climb, that's okay, move on. And brilliant attack, really nice and patient moves.
Surprisingly, Lucy, not unlocking that female number 1 just yet. 2 minutes to go though, plenty of time.
Judith,
sorry, not.
No, you keep me on my toes, Jez. No, attack, nice top, mate. Well done.
Well done. And listen, folks, you don't have to grab the hold. You can just touch it literally with a fingernail, and then you're good to roll. So.
Come down, exactly. And that's the thing, when you got to think like a number of these climbers. Actually, one of your team, Callum, was down again filming the selection event as well, and a lot of these young climbers who go down. That's the thing you got to remember: 16, 17, heap of pressure on your shoulders. Zoe's got to make this top. She's got to trust
that. If she trusts that, then
she's surely not going to go out. You've got to get that left out. Confidence just lying down there.
Have a little rest on the mat. Have a little rest on the mat. But she knows what she's got to do now. So she's still got a minute though, maybe 30 seconds of rest, and
lovely time, And this is the thing for Judith as well, is that she's got the zone. I'm going to say got the zone down pat, but got the zone comfortably. It's just now thinking on the next. So again, save it. Think about your attempts.
Yep. So far with the finishes in the female open road female, 2 tops. So far
is the clubhouse leader, and Emily, So
we'll see.
Emily's still got the 4th to go, which is her here. Well, she's got the zone, so she'll go first with 2 tops, 1 zone, which is good again to get it in here. And even, come on, Judith.
So a little bit better body position this time.
Just breathe, be patient. And by the way, this is terrifying. When we were stood underneath it,
I'm holding my breath.
We were both like, the old knee push. Come on. That's the little Adam Andre, use your own body as a hold.
Put your heel hook up and pull off your foot.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, there you go. All right, well.
So now we're well and truly into the top 6, and we're going to see Tao and Campbell Harrison as well.
You had a chat to Campbell yesterday?
Yeah, top chap, yeah. And chatted to him a couple of the comps over the years, and you know, the last couple of years, and yeah, another one with huge experience, and I mean, they've all got such potential, these kids. That's what he says. I was chatting to one of the coaches earlier in the national team, and you know, said a few words, and I said, you've got such a diverse and interesting group from all states represented, like I said, that you mentioned earlier, Jess, from all over the country, and it's, in such an age range as well, and I'm thinking, well, you know, it's so true, like 16 to 28, I think, you know, they're all still young, but it's a 12-year window. It's a hugely different prospect.
I mean, it's considered, I mean, you know, you know, in the World Cup standards, you know, over 30 is probably over 25 has got a retirement.
Yeah. You're so true.
But you know, I love to see a few of the more mature climbers competing. It's great. We had Masters yesterday as well, so it's good to have a, you know, an inclusive format, you know, when it comes to all of that sort of stuff. So,
and this is the really interesting thing, is that, you know, like you say, some of these kids, if you're talking about, you know, 16, 17, still in school, still deciding, and then you've got other people like, you know, Sam Bum, for instance, had a child this year, professional roots there, very well respected, competed for many years. Like, that's just two ends of the scale. You know, where some of like in New South Wales, like dominated, really beautiful performance in the lead youths that we commentated, and I wasn't too familiar with her, but really putting a stomp on.
There's Alistair.
Yeah, good old Alistair.
Well, it seems like he's made quick progress on that, maybe on a few attempts.
And clear off to you,
well done.
Right, and Claire just there as well on the second. So again, yeah, really nice to see. And on the first one here, we're seeing
Teo making the zone.
Campbell just
on the first
pushing
one.
the foot as well.
Oh.
Yeah, nice Teo.
Campbell still to make.
Has had an attempt, but again, this is where Orchard at the top, just wildly powerful grip.
Oh, how did she save that?
That is, yeah, that's the old.
That was crazy.
Look at Clear. This will suit Clear as well, because she's really strong in the shoulders and back. Really
Campbell in the zone now, technically, and both in the zone and on the zone.
Oh, you set that up. Come on, Clear. You're not going to get it from there, love. Come on.
Yeah, Campbell top.
Okay, Claire, come on.
He'll be happy to get that out of the way.
Yeah, and this is the thing, you look at Alistair there, again, he's going to have an 8-minute window now. Does matter. You finish on it, you've done 4 minutes, 5 minutes of battling, and you're 5 minutes. Well, then the next one's on you.
Well, you imagine, you know, it's 20 minutes of bouldering or 4 minutes of bouldering.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, so true. Yeah. What will you pick? Well, I'll tell you what I'll pick right now. So come on, Claire. We know you've got the ability. I liked the way you addressed the first climb, so I think she's got a good shot. And again, Teo, a little bit of a smaller climber, so these
struggling on that one,
bigger,
but she did get that first move pretty quickly, like 1 or 2 attempts and got it down. So hopefully she can replicate that. She almost got that top there before.
Mallow, it looks like, yeah.
Just a small foot slip, and you know, she's brushed that hold, so she's ready to go, ready to roll.
Main screen now, you're seeing Alexander Shofsky and probably butchered that surname. I apologise.
Strong.
Mackenzie and Marlowe. So 3, again, very strong climbers.
Just going to power through that one. Oh, went a long way over from. Yeah, that pink sloper doesn't look that great. Now it seems everyone's used it and seems to have, once they've hit it, they've stuck it.
Backstep Clear.
Yeah, Clear's up
some people
here.
They're just not seeing Samar.
Liam with 3 tops, Dylan with 3.
See, because they can reach it, you've got to get that backstep.
Yeah, well, we have seen it topped from that lower hold.
Yes. Yeah,
that little
but
jib,
just in the backstep.
Yeah.
How is on that backstep?
Teo,
Come on, Teo. Wow.
Yep. Okay, she got around this piece
go
before.
Big shout out for Alex there. Let's go Svet, but Mabel.
Got her hand a lot higher up. This time, she.
And Team ASA
it was crazy what she did here last time.
Yeah, this is wild.
Oh, it's that foot. So maybe she give that.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire. 40 seconds. You've both got plenty of time for one big attempt.
Yeah, and again, you know,
deep breaths, Clear. Come on.
Just have to hold it together.
Mackenzie. Oh, come on, Alex. Come on. Svet, as they're calling him in the chat. Oh, he went for the right one.
He's crossing through to that thing. Yeah.
All right, Malo, come on. Last 15. Let's just get the zone if you haven't.
Gonna try and go and get. Yeah, it's so hard under that roof. Your whole body tension pinches.
Yeah.
Technical term.
Yeah, so we're going to see Anna Davian, very, very familiar name on the scene as a coach and a climber, and then Dylan Soyne, the chap who mentioned he never bothers with the outside, actually, but not to be a spoiler. Actually, we'll show some of his interviews over the day of show, but he said who his hero was, and it was quite a heartwarming moment, I felt. But yeah, if we will release that, so stay tuned. Another reason to be around today. But yeah, I've met him a few times. Really, really talented.
Judith on number 2. Now she'll want to get a top here, I'm sure. She'll want to get a top on everything, but it might be playing on her mind.
Yeah, so Sam Lavender and Judith taking on the seconds. We've got Taco just corner screen
there,
and Anna Davey on the first. Like I said, with Dylan Soyne. So let's see young Dylan again. Another. Anna, sort of, I don't want to say an elder stateswoman, she'll probably lynch me, but been around for...
You don't say that, Ian. We'll have to make sure that that's not on the live stream, but there you go.
Too late. But yeah, no, mid-20s, I think, but yes, like I say, very, very well seasoned in the climbing scene, a lot of the big competitions. So...
I mean, she hasn't... Atako needs to start with... You can use other holds to get into a starting position, so... Yeah, there's some strange... Oh, a bit of a heel hook there. Nice. Yeah. Nice work with Sam. And now Taco still hasn't technically started yet.
Big fella, Sam Lavender. Come on. And Judith here, she's got really nice reach as well, yeah. Just got to get around past that move. The Taco just struggling a little bit. Anna grabbing a little bit low as well, so she'll have to just adjust that a little bit.
And we did see that...
nice Taco, that's the one.
That's the one. We did see that left foot stab back there work really well for others as well. So we didn't pick that, but it's always great to see the boulder problems done differently.
And the Claire stomp, as we can call it. It was quite great. But so now Taco, because she's a little short, this might help her route reading in that Clea tried to reach the top. She knows she's probably going to have to take both feet off here and just the left on. Well, she's going not a back step though, so this is... It's going to be tricky. She's going to have to turn the knee and reverse it. Now she's got that.
Let's see. Yeah, there she goes. She knows now. She's got a high step and.
I designed that shot. Come on, young one. So this is. I always like seeing the young climbers do very, very well.
Very strong in the shoulder.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, 2.5 minutes.
She's got
same
some time.
Same with Sam Lavender, same with Dylan. Now, Dylan, I thought, would breeze through the first one. He's had 2 attempts top right, if you're looking. Anna's got that hold now, and she's quite quite a long climber, so... but she'll
get herself around this corner.
Really, really hard-working, good training regime. So her strength for this pistol style push-up should benefit her. But it's just that counterbalance.
Oh, that is such a...
And the one person, Neve, who we saw do it, made it look like it was breakfast for her. She just cruised up it. She just literally, come on, Dylan, there you go. Come on, mate.
Just not finding the position that's comfortable for him. Anna just stuck here a little.
It's okay. 2 minutes left. Plenty of time. Come on, Judith. So Sam Lavender did just top that one, if you saw that, if you're watching the middle screen up top. And we're going to see, is Zoe there as well? Going to take this one on. Yeah, Zoe's going to take on her final climb. And Dylan Parks, is he going to get 4 for 4? So this will be interesting too, Jace. He didn't get it first go, so
he's a couple of minutes in. Yeah, nice.
And attack goes back in that position off screen. Sam Bowman now making moves on that third one. Dylan Parks, this is all action everywhere.
It's go, go, go.
Oh my goodness. Right, Sam Bowman, okay. Probably going to brush that. Attacker gets the top. So Taco's 2 from 3.
All right, we've got...
maybe the zone will play a part. We're not sure yet. She didn't get the zone on the first, where a lot of these girls behind her have.
Yes.
However, she's 2 for 3 there. So
we'll see. And Dylan's got... now he's got the zone up there, and he's...
That'll put him in first. So he's definitely in first so far. Yeah, here we go. Not sorry, Dylan Parks is. Dylan Soyne is not.
Dylan Soyne, yeah. So he's... arguably, shorter climber makes this move a bit easier.
He did walk by
I didn't want to say that out loud, but
Anna.
He's got the top. Anna not really unlocking that sequence just yet.
I saw him on one of the climbs just then. I said, I could have done that. He said, you get that before me, I'll retire. So I was humbled and a little bit hurt, Jess. But yeah, he was another one. Dylan Parks said the same, that he always takes his towel And you can see that underneath him. He's got his towel at the bottom of his climb there.
Yeah, he was saying that, wasn't he? He's got a little routine that he gets himself ready for.
A ritual, as I was
and it's
told
worked
to
for him today.
Come
so
on,
far,
Judith.
anyway.
So 10 seconds. A lot of them are just going to call it here. Dylan with 3 tops in a zone. He might not think it's enough, so he's just giving it that last shot. Come on, Dylan.
Well, he's at least got that zone. So, you know.
Looking at the way it's going, it should be enough to creep him into the top 6, but you do not know. And when you're coming from that slightly lower position, again, this is where you've got to do it. So we're going to see Alistair and Clear. Take some big breaths, Clear.
Well, we've got 4 to go. 4 competitors to come out.
So Alex Svet, as they're calling him. So Alex and Clear on their final climbs. Alistair taking on his 3rd climb. I think Claire will be taking on her 3rd climb. Campbell and Tao will be taking on their 2nd. And then coming out here is Summer, who I mentioned before. So she's just going to go straight for the dyno. And also coming out now will be Max, or Maxime is pronounced, but Max, as he likes to be known as.
Max and Pear.
Yeah, and
all the way from WA.
Yeah, fantastic.
All the way from
again,
WA.
I mean, both these did fantastic. But I was really blown away by Summer. Like I said, not seen much of her climbing in between the youth nationals and this, and you know, being a New South Wales athlete, I saw her flash 2 climbs pretty much back to back yesterday. And when we were watching the qualies, and we both said that was the whole team said it was fantastic
impressive
to see.
Yeah.
And come on, Campbell. Oh wow. Yeah, just
oh.
delightful, Campbell. Delightful.
He's happy with that. Well, I thought he might have overshot that, but you know, go the turbo fingers and.
Well, yeah, he said extra G. Obviously, depending, a lot of people don't have their friends in the group. It depends on the company. He said it's the first time his partner's been here to watch him climb as well. So maybe extra dedication, motivation, perhaps to really go and make that Olympic selection.
You can see how steep that.
Come on, Summer.
That wall was. We'll see that in a minute. But Summer here, hopefully she can.
Yes, good high grip.
Try and just sort of stomp around the corner there a little bit, but you know, maybe.
Maybe the Claire back steps needed. Yeah. Come on, Alistair. I'd like to see some tops here. Oh, so number 3, did Clear top the yellow, or should just take a seat?
Take a little breath,
and
take a little breather. She was there. Now, this is where, it's all hard, but this is where it gets a little bit harder.
And he never does anything the way you'd expect. There you go, look. He's using the old undercling, the under toe hook that I said. It's a bit low, I think, a bit low on that.
It gets you stable, but it doesn't help you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Now, we've seen a lot of them go up with their right, like that. Yeah. And we've seen a few matches and all sorts of stuff.
Crazy how they figure it out on the wall.
Yeah.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Summer. Top screen, you can see Summer going for it. Yeah, so we did see Max, if you were watching screen 1, he got that, I believe it was actually a flash, but he got that very early on. Now Summer's making it, and then we see Teo just working up number 2. Yeah, we'll give her a big box here. She's going to get the top. Awesome work. So a zone on the top. And now we go back to Claire. Alice just put the brush down, taking a second. Clear halfway through number 3. Going to make her big screen now. She's got the zone. She's hit it. Oh, she's hitting that gap. So she's in a good position. Maybe how Roxy did earlier, as we all saw, where she brings that little left foot a touch higher and just gets in that position. Nice, Summer. Well, you are really in for a treat here, ladies and gentlemen, because we are seeing just phenomenal athleticism. Come on, Summer. So being a little bit smaller and coming around with both feet. See, this is the way that we saw Neve top it. She came more around like this, so it wasn't as much of a body swing. That left foot, that left heel really pressing. And there you go, that left thing's round, and she's going to get it. It's full extension being a smaller climber. Wow, balance, amazing. Again, you know, I did hear Marco. I did say that she was my tip for the podium today. Well, 1 for 1, great start. Now let's see Alex Sepp here finish his day in style. He's got a minute. We'd love to see him get this top. Same with Clear. Come on. Seen them both for many years climbing at the highest level. Come on, Clear. Come on out. 50 seconds clear, plenty of time, plenty of time. And this is the thing, as we mentioned earlier on, and we can't say enough, you know, the clock is a big factor. If you're like, oh, if I fall off now, I won't have enough time for another attempt. You start rushing things, yeah, take a second, 40 seconds. Take a little breath and then go again. Clear's got the zone already, so all she needs to do is think, can I get the top? Probably not at this point, Clear. Just yeah, give it. Still an excellent showing from her and Alex. Yeah, wonderful climbers, great people, and bright futures ahead. Now look at Claire. So she's gonna have to, because again, because she'd have to bring that right foot that little bit higher, but I think unfortunately that's gonna be the time for those ones. And then we're gonna see Dylan just sit down and then everyone move. So I think Sam Lavender now will take on number 3, Anna Davey number 2, Dylan Soyne number 2. And we're going to see Judith try this number 3, which I think should suit her here.
With a bit taller.
Yeah, we're going to see Judith use that extra bit of height there.
A bit taller climber certainly would suit that one.
Yeah, and now we're going to see. So this is Ali Roosh or Ali and Tom Farrell or Thomas taking on. So these finished in 2nd position. Again, what I love seeing in this comp, Jason, has just been, like you say, the different height, sizes, strengths, and how they've taken it on, and seeing Summer top that one. Like I said, I did circle her for a podium for the weekend.
Oh, that's your call, Ian?
Those first 2. Yeah, it was. I don't like to say who wins because we're completely neutral. But I did, when after watching her flash those 2 climbs yesterday, I said,
you'd think Judith would finish it from this one too, remember? So, well, and anyway, maybe not.
It depends if she tries to reach it from this position.
Yeah.
Because I think you need to just turn that foot back the other way, yeah. There you go. Move the right foot up a little bit.
Oh, well, okay. There we go.
Now, this makes that left hand really precious. You have to come up.
Yeah, needed to be on the higher hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she knows that now.
Well done from Dylan.
Yep. All right, Dylan's up there pretty quickly.
He used his high feet to get into that position, whereas you saw Sam Bowman, for instance,
had to be
get
really
in the position, then put his feet up because he's taller. Yeah, exactly. So will Taco and Sam Bowman finish from the top on their last 4?
Well, let's see how Taco finished it. Well, we saw Roxy do a back foot, and she's a bit shorter. She's about the same height, maybe a little bit taller than Taco.
Still the only top on this as well.
That's it, yeah.
And we've only seen 2 tops on number 1. We've only seen Neve and Summer top the first one. So come on, Sam. He's gone for the one I want. No, I think you're top from here. I think going for the white is the top position. You know, you call it
not with
red
the
herring.
left, though, I think. Yeah,
No, with the right.
With the right, maybe.
Because then the left goes pink and then...
Yep. But you could see he had the heel hook down low, which let him get into that position comfortably, but to get out of it was the struggle.
Yes, correct.
And I think that's, you know, often with that stuff, the hard part. You get into something comfortably, but you got to get out of it.
And like you said, is when you find a good hold, you can relax on it too. Really interesting because you assume the first 6 are going to come out and dominate, but it's been a pretty even performance from everybody in this field. So just shows the level we're at that you're talking about. 20 athletes.
Totally.
Very, very fine margins between them all. So
one attempt or 2, a slipped foot or 2, and the difference can be quite big.
So Tom Farrell is just going to try and get that. So you see, he's struggling a little bit. Ali too on getting this zone.
Well, you can see his ankle flexibility. I was going to say his ankle was up really quite high, and I was going to say I could see his foot slipping, and it did.
This is another thing about athletes wearing glasses. Like we see some athletes, a few of them who wear glasses, and like Taco just adjusted hers while climbing that, which I always think is so impressive.
Judith and Anna on the wall. Yes.
Come on, Anna. So Anna didn't get the top on the first, did get the zone though. Same as Judith. Judith probably needs this
Judith
one
has
now
got
to
a high hand on that one now. So yeah, I'm surprised with maybe she hadn't worked out the idea of going a bit lower or going from the lower foot.
Come on, Ali.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty to do on this one, isn't there, to get around this corner?
Well, I was saying someone did exactly as Neve did, where they bring that left foot right to the edge of the wall and almost press on that angle change.
And you want to try and sort of lean over as far as you can, but...
No, there's nothing to grab there, and where stand corrected.
Oh, here we go. Nice. That is brilliant. Yeah, nice. But I think just leaning over that way just gives you that extra little bit of fulcrum on your knee and hip which allows you just to move it. And it's those micro movements. You feel like you're stuck, and then just 1 inch, 1 centimetre, and then you're moving again.
Yeah, the weight moves over, and you go, oh, I've got this, And
that's what I love about this stuff. You know, it's working out a puzzle, and, you know, can get quite addictive, that's for sure.
I will say these are set fantastic to only see, like, you know, 1 or 2 tops here and there. It's really good, so it shows the doable. Every climb has had a top, yeah, not lots. It's really interesting.
Sam crunching the little...
Come on, Sam Lavender. Come on, Sam. Sam Lavender's just got it. There you go.
How good was that?
The weight off his shoulders there. Yeah, well done, Sam.
He's like this.
Yeah. And will we see the taco? She probably gets this makes final, so she doesn't know, as we mentioned, but I think this is going to get that foot very, 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 very high. Get that left foot very high. You're going to have to jump for it. Big jump.
Yeah,
come on the tack. She got the zone, so...
Well, the zone helps a lot, but maybe not enough. We shall see.
2 top 3 zones. Can it be enough? If she'd have zoned the first, potentially. She may creep in 6th. Again, time will tell. Same with Sam Bowman. He might be sitting in the 6th at the moment, but we will see. So we're going to see Summer and Max take on their second, and you're going to see your clubhouse leaders, Ben Abel, and of course Maya as well, taking on their first. Lucky Judith.
Well, the taco's sitting in 3rd at the moment, so but with quite a lot more climbers to go. So there is
6 behind.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and if you do want to check out the live scoreboard, folks, you can see the live scoreboard if you jump on Sports Climbing Australia's website. But here we have kind of the tops. Yeah, you don't see all the attempts, but however, this just lets you know what's going on. Open mail right there, which is looking good.
So top 2 little screens, you get Ben Abel, not with the flash this one, and neither with Maya too. That's okay. But we're going to see Summer here. Will she get the flash on this? Because like I said, oh no. And then Max in the middle and Tao just off to the right. Campbell Harris is in your 3rd screen across the top, with Claire taking on her final climb as well.
Now. We've got Ben Abel up there.
So I think Alice is probably going to need this top as well to move him in.
Ben needs to get his hip and ankle around. Now, if you go... All right, okay. Ben.
Yeah, Maya's got the top there. Well done.
Nice. You know, tall and flexibility there, showing the skills. Dry fire. So, folks, 2023 Open Boulder Championships. This is the semi-finals. If you didn't already know.
Yeah, where have you been?
Coming to you live from Nomad Bouldering Gym in Sydney, folks. Fantastic venue. Big shout out to those guys. You know, really appreciate. You know, we've been here a few times and they're always so accommodating. Fantastic venue. If you haven't had a climb down here, come on down. Awesome setting.
Well, you'll be able to try not these climbs, but the finals climbs that are left up as well.
Yeah, they will leave them.
And yeah, I mean, this is in the comp zone we got, but there's also a second.
Oh, here we go.
Go on, Campbell. Come on. Come on, dude.
Now.
I was going to say, every time anyone tries it, we're always like, ooh. So, but you've seen 17 athletes and we're still seeing something new. Now, Ben.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. He just slipped off and fell onto that hole there. Oh, my God.
And a dramatic mat hit. Come on, Alice, there. So Claire's going to get that to go again. And also, Ben Abel struggling with the first one. Struggling here, which is interesting. So
a little bit of that, again, it's that hip flexibility and knee turning stuff.
2.5 minutes, that's plenty of time. So let's see Summer here again. Like I said, one of the smaller athletes.
Unlock it.
Absolutely
now,
powerful.
Here we go. Just getting everything involved.
Yeah, body on the line as she just pushes through into.
Just got to transfer onto her shoulder here because she's not sort of. There we go.
Tao switching. Well, if you look at what Summer's done, she just put a whole hip and side up against that little disparate.
I was gonna say, and I shouldn't have even thought it. I was gonna say, every time we've seen someone get here, they've topped, but that was not the case right there.
And so I mean, realistically, if you are just joining, there's still a lot of change that can happen. We're currently looking at Dylan Parks, who I think pretty much secured his final spot because he went out and topped the first 3, flash, second attempt, flash, and then zoned the 4th one. And then Liam Healy, who a few more attempts, but 3 tops in a zone.
Well, 3 tops in the males is going to get you in the finals. 3 tops or more, so you've got to have them. 3. Now, here we go.
Well,
here
Campbell's
we go.
about to get... Ben's got 1.
Yeah, Ben.
Campbell's about to get his, it looks like. And Sam Lavender's still got 1 to go. Well, ironically, we say that 3 tops could get you in, but... Campbell, Sam Lavender have got the potential to go.
He did it again.
2 tops.
Now this is where
It looks like he does it on purpose.
like he fell off on it.
Yeah,
oh yes.
Well done. So we said 3 tops gets you in the final, but you could have a case that you could go Sam Lavender, Campbell, Dylan Soyne can all go 4 tops, and then you still got Ben Abel, Max, Thomas and Ben. So you could actually need all 4 tops to make the final.
Well, there you go.
In the men's. Females is a little bit more...
Now her foot's a little low on that to move across. So what she needs to do is just build her feet a little bit more.
Don't think she's going to give it another crack.
Yeah.
So come on, Claire. Unlucky.
Alistair, last bowler problem for his semi-finals.
Yeah, I would have loved him to top it. He's an absolute top block. He's went 2 tops in a zone. But it looks like
top
he's
might help him out
for his friends now. It looks like, because he's only got 10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Well, there you go. That's good. That's good etiquette right there. That's good etiquette.
Well, the person up next, Sam Lavender, is a very good friend and co-worker of his as well. So yeah, good on him. But that's really nice to see. So we're going to see Anna Davey, who again I think
hasn't had the greatest start to her comp right now.
No,
so
I think she 1 top. No, I don't think she's
that hasn't updated yet. I don't think.
I don't think she's. I think she topped. Maybe she knows she's on the first one. Ben got that.
Ben, happy to. A little bit of nerves. The longest 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours in isolation.
Yeah.
Then to come out and throw down.
Well, that's another factor. Exactly right. As we say, sometimes you get a little bit of a rest. You're not starting so early, but you also sat out back trying to keep warm. And do you overexert? Do you get too pumped? It's all mind games.
Yeah, and you got to stay ready, but not get tired staying ready. Anna Davey up and about.
So we're seeing Judith here and Sam Lavender. So if Sam Lavender tops this, he's pretty much guaranteed already if he gets the zone. But if he tops this, there's no way he can be pushed out of the 6. Dylan Soyne, same exact thing. Is if he tops this, pretty much guarantees himself a spot. Anna's gonna get this. Come on, Anna. Bit of phone cam. And I've got Ali. Is taking on just off camera here a little bit as well. Ali's taking on the second there.
We've seen everyone use that little undercling where Anna was. She was trying to do the press, but I think he got that at the right level, but just we haven't seen anyone get it up high. Maybe the foot needs to be over a bit further, trying to climb up into the flared section. Anna back up on the wall. Yeah. Solid start. Left hand over to the shoulder press, and let's see how she builds this one.
See, Tom's taking a bit of a break. I think plenty of time. I think Ali's just
3 minutes, plenty of time. See, Anna's got the undercling now.
So she can just backstep. She's got the height. Judith, come on! Yes, Judith, awesome.
Oh, come on, I was going to say we've seen the second top, but not yet. But it'll happen. Come on, Judith.
So this is where Roxy being a little short, brought her feet out to the right and put it in the crack. I think she's got
heel hook. Heel hook. Yeah, nice, Judith.
A little weight off her shoulders, big fly out.
Yeah.
But she did get zone first, zone second, zone third. And I think she got any tops, but 3 zones and a top.
That was her only top. Now, that might not be enough, I don't think, to make it into finals, unfortunately.
So, exactly. It comes down to Anna. Anna at the moment, she's 2 zones as well. So we'll see how she goes.
So at the moment, Judith is just outside the running, but that'll update in a minute. I'm sure, but we shall see.
With the extra zone, I think she sneaks into 4th. So it's really close, which is so exciting. Tom here taking on that second again. Anna just figuring it out. Ben Abel in top screen with his music on, really trying to, again, one of these process-driven climbers who's,
While we're waiting for a bit of the action, we might have a quick look at the leaderboard. If the team can bring that up, we might have a quick sticky. Well, that's the semis there. You can see it from top to bottom. That's a great shot of it.
Oh, come on, Anna. Okay, and Ali's... Again, Ali's going to try and do that.
If we go to the female...
Get the hip on. Do just like somebody with the hip.
Yeah, so still all to play for. There's only 1 top sort of at the bottom. So,
absolutely.
1 top and 3 zones looks like at the moment could get you there. depending on the attempts. So that's good. All right, done and dusted with the leaderboard. Only a few more to get up on the leaderboard down there. I'm sure that will be updated as we go. But if you want the full version, folks, you can go check it out, like I said before, on the Sports Climbing Australia website. There will be a link, I believe, and you can follow it along as we are. But here you are. Little less action now. A few of the last few climbers are coming out. So it in the middle of the comp turns into mayhem, bouldering everywhere. And then,
yes,
now
back down to the manageable.
Yeah,
so we're seeing Sam Lavender and Dylan here on number 3 just starting it. So just paced himself. All the angles are great. I don't know which one to look at. Sam just shaking his arms. He's got a minute. He's probably going to give it to about 40 seconds and then give it one last go if he does. He probably doesn't realise, but he has done enough, I think, to secure it.
Dylan not really making the start work, and it is quite awkward. You and I stood under there thinking, yeah, those feet are horrible.
And as mentioned, for the males, three tops in a zone would probably get you in.
Yeah.
But yeah, temps shouldn't be a factor.
Some young, keen photographers in the crowd, which is awesome.
Come on, Dill.
Now Anna switching up her beta again, going back for the press method, just seeing
I think it's the better word. Yeah, Dylan, I wonder if he's got the zone. Dylan's not loving it.
I don't think he's got the zone just yet.
Yeah, Sam Lavender looked like... his heels popped, his foot's popped. Sam Lavender looked like he was going to go for the top.
That's a long way up, but... All right, nice. Foot on and then match with the left and done. All right. Now, and that was right on the buzzer too.
Yeah, a second to go. A second to blooming heck.
Oh, gee. Well,
let's see what Maya and Ben can do.
If the semi-finals is exciting, folks, wait till you get to the finals, I tell you.
And this is the thing, like, you've just seen Summer and Ali not top the second, where, say, for instance, an Attacker and Neve did. So, really, if you've got your score in the clubhouse, you might be feeling a little bit confident. Tao's done really well. I think she's pretty much secured the finals. If she tops this, she 100% has. Campbell, that was the first one. That was still a moment in time, yeah.
Like the other one is like he did the same fall, but twice he grabbed the white crimp on the way down. The second time got a top.
Yeah, that was
strong, unreal. Judith just off the pace. So we've at the moment Emily, Neve, Atako, Maria, and Ines, Roxy, and open our males Dylan, Liam Healy, Sam Lavender, Campbell, Sam Bowman, and Aidan Yanev in the top 6. But
so again, Summer been a little bit little. I think sometimes. Oh wow, she's gone from.
We've
you
still
have
got
to adjust.
Ben Abel looking quite good here too.
Yeah, this suiting him.
Looks like he's what a great shot there by the team.
Yeah,
great shot. Well Ben, he's in his groove now. That first one, I think, maybe a bit of nerves, Ian. Just but again, sitting for 2 hours and being the last climber out.
And we're going to see now, so Max in the middle of our bottom screen. We're going to see Tao centre. And,
here's another top.
Campbell right. And
we've got a top. Yes, nice.
Well done, Summer. Again, plenty of time, so a bit more rest for her now. Really on her
and
game.
Another top there as well.
Did Maya get that as well?
Yeah,
wow, okay, awesome, Maya. Brilliant. So 2 for 2.
Dueling tops. Well done, Maya.
Come on, Campbell. Let's go for 4. Max with a nice little hop across. That's the move Dylan was struggling with.
Yeah,
good.
Again, they're just floating up there, but anyway,
They do look weightless at times, some of these climbers, don't they?
Nice.
This
seems to be the method, doesn't it? Just... I don't know. We've seen a couple of matches, and then we've seen a couple of forget about going for the pink and fall onto the whites. But
I mean, Campbell's way of doing it was unique, to say the least. But it's exquisite, like you say, the way that they do find different methods, almost on the wall. Such quick thinking. You
can see the strength and the endurance, like the strength and the physical, capacity of each of the climbers. Now, big high foot.
Oh.
It just seems to slip out that one, doesn't it? So we did see, who did we see do it that way? I think we saw Judith do it that way, but she's a lot taller.
Yeah, and Roxy did it a very bunched up rocket way.
Well, Roxy did it with the back step on the lower hold, didn't go for the toe hook out there, so she wasn't barn-dooring out.
So Campbell's, all 3 of them, it's quite a nice shot of them all, just staring at the wall.
Just thinking, what am I not seeing? Is there something that I'm missing? No, there's not. All right, I know what I've got to do. I've just got to hold on. I've just got to pull harder. I've just got to...
get lucky.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they're very, very little luck with these pros. But, yeah, it is interesting because, like I say, this is their last climb and they go, well, okay, give it all. But no, you do think in the back of your mind, sugar, I've got to perform again in 2 hours' time.
Well, that's it. That's it. Well, and maybe that does play a bit, for the moment they're on the wall right now. I'm sure there's nothing else but, the holes in front of them.
And we've only seen the one top on this fourth. Cam looks good here. Looks very good.
Looking strong. Now.
Big heel on a chalk up. I love to see it.
There you go. Looking confident.
Obscene confidence. Brilliant, yeah.
All right.
Max trying to think. Come on, Cam.
It's certainly not over yet, though. Big move around here.
So this is where Sam Lavender was and his heel popped. So you really...
Yeah. Big sort of... big roll over onto something really uncomfortable with that heel. You've got to transfer from maybe the heel to the toe or the foot. Some mantle around that lip. And it transfers from, 60, 70 degrees overhanging to vertical.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, what's his move? There, will he match?
So he likes your idea of going to the pink first, yeah, and then I think you square out your hit. Oh my god!
Oh, hang on. Hang on. He's seeing something here that maybe
go high. Very high.
Yeah. Oh wow! And he's just going to go straight to the black. No! How good's that? Oh come on! He hasn't finished yet.
It's not often I'm speechless, but I was for a second.
He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We didn't see that again. Oh, I love this stuff, Ian. All right, Jiffy, big shout out to Max. Thanks, Jiffy, supporting online.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah,
and please
great to have you with us, folks.
Spread it around your social medias.
Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Let everyone know. There's Dylan, and the clock's over. All right, that's he didn't get a top.
No, he didn't. So nobody, only the one top. Dylan, I think Dylan Parks topped the last. Actually, did. The fourth one, who was the one top we saw? Did we see a top? Am I going bonkers?
No, we did see a top on this. Here we go. Look at this.
No, on the fourth I meant. The third one, this was insane.
Yes, we did see one top on the fourth.
Yeah, this by Max is just, sensational. I will say this is some intriguing setting.
So
and some fantastic
Aiden topped the fourth
in
2 attempts.
Yeah, cakewalk for him it was. I knew I'd seen something, Jess. I shouldn't have. So we'll come on, Dill. So this is the other Dill, Dylan Soyden, and he does need it to make the finals. If he hits this, he will be into the sixth for now.
Yeah, because we've got two.
Might not be enough.
We've got Sam Bowman. He's still. Has he finished yet?
Yeah,
he has
Sam's
finished.
done.
Yep.
Sam's done. He got 2 tops, 2 zones.
All right. So if Dylan here, he's got 10 attempts though. He can't get in on attempts. He's out on attempts and has to get in on top. So this is it. This is for his potential top 6 spot. He's got to make a top.
And same as well a little bit for...
same with Anna?
Tom. I think Anna has to do something here. But I think Thomas, same as well. He's on the third climb now. He's got to hit top.
If Anna gets a top, she can get into the top 6 at the moment. Now, see, she's back-footing there, or maybe pogoing. Again, it puts you square on here, and that gives quite powerful. So
very interesting, yeah. This there is a few tweaks that will happen to the scoreboard as you see it, where Tau and things will be going. Come on, Ali.
Oh, looking very comfortable there.
Wow, that was completely
nice.
different. It looked like a different climb to some of the ones that people are trying. Great performance yesterday and backing up today again.
Yep.
Ben back with his headset on. Anna just chalking up. Thomas taking a second. We're just seeing it, and obviously this competition, big shout out for Nomad Bouldering, as we mentioned, Sport Climb Australia and their sponsors. You've got Grizzly, Kilter, Railline Solutions, Matting and Flooring, and a lot of companies that come to part and help make these things happen. So, take a second while they're all chalking up just to thank everybody on behalf of climbing and the sport in general, because it needs all the exposure and help it gets. And if you're watching at home and you're a young climber and you think, look, this is something I want to do, get down to your local gym, wherever it is, and give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Great community, fantastic sport.
Great inclusive community, always supportive, and you can see the crowd out today watching
it's only,
these competitors, which is awesome.
And they've been here since 9 a.m. They some of them will be here all blooming day. Just look at the time. Well, 11 now, yeah.
You're watching Dylan and Anna. They need a top on both of them need a top on these 2 boulders to make it into the top 6. We're all sending them good vibes for their attempts right now, and we've got
come on, Thomas.
Thomas here. Not really enjoying the start here.
I was going to say, interesting. We saw a couple, saw Dylan struggle with it as well. They climbed phenomenally yesterday, but both struggling a little bit.
He's not here. Well, he's doing something a bit different. So, yeah, okay.
That's better. Come on, just hit that.
Yeah. I don't think that press is going to work.
Curse the shoes out. Curse the shoes. Well, come on, Dilly.
It gets him in there, but then it can't get into that other one. But let's see what Dylan does here.
Yeah, Dylan's done fantastic all the times I've seen him. So
nice knee bar, man after my own heart. Like a good knee bar. Yeah.
Come on,
okay.
Dylan. Come on, Dylan.
Now,
when he's smiling, he's deadly.
Oh, what's he doing there? Well, here we go. Come on, pal.
Come on.
Here we go. He's fighting hard. He's fighting hard. And he's just got to hold the swing. Oh, you could see him just grease off that, couldn't you?
Yeah, he's laughing though. That's the thing is, when he's happy, he's incredible.
He's like, oh. Yeah, that's
it's
so shouldering. And his feet were too far in the back there. He just needed it out a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see. All right, it's getting down to the
last minute.
Last minute now. Yep.
Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. I'd love to see him do it. I would. He's such a dude, and really.
All right.
Really confident, charismatic young man.
Absolutely. Well, big shout out to Anna too. She's again. This is for her ability to get into the finals.
You can never question her work rate.
Really high foot here. Just again that.
She's just not feeling it. She says there to the crowd.
Little shake of the head.
Seconds,
little shake of the head. Maybe not enough.
Dylan will just keep going just because he's a cracker.
Yeah.
Come on. Good lad. Good effort, lad.
Out of gas. It's so powerful through that roof section.
Same for Thomas as well. So I think Thomas will, here's the other thing as well you might not understand as well is that sometimes this oceanic selection, because it goes in tune with the sport climbing as well, and they had the rope selection day in Melbourne, as I mentioned, some of the team were down there. It is a combined scoring because the Oceania is both lead and boulder. You might still be able to get into say 8th, 9th position in boulder if you won the lead. Then that combined score, because you get 1,000 points for the lead and 650 for like 4th. That combined score is important. So even if you don't,
that's the format now, which is Olympic style format, right?
Yes,
so lead boulder combined. Yeah.
So I was just saying is, if you're looking at someone and going, oh, they haven't made the final here, that's the Oceanic qualifier chance gone. It might not be, depending how they did it in that sport, that lead selection. It is a combined asset. I think I was speaking with Sam Lavender that he needed 8th in boulder.
Well, we might check the leaderboard right now just to see how we're rolling.
We've got Max, Ben and Summer here taking on the last ones, and we'll see Maya just off camera about to top.
So you can see, folks, you need 3 when it comes to tops for the male to get in.
To make the 6.
To make the 6. There's 2 spots at the bottom. Sam and Aiden with 2 tops. But right now, one of those arguably would be...
She's free for free.
Replaced Maya, absolutely. She's in then. And then, we've got Ben here.
Free for free, I think,
so
if
Ben,
he gets this, he's in. Summer as well.
Yep. So if Ben gets this, which he's got 2 more boulder problems to get into the finals. So Summer
needs the
might
zone.
be knocked out for the males.
Summer needs the zone to make it, but I think she gets the top and she'll be jump into 3rd.
Yep.
So
we've got Maxim, Thomas, and Ben. But Maxim.
Still got you. Max is about to take on his 4th
and
heel.
Ben. So both of them.
High heel. She's got.
Maxim and Ben can make it in.
Come on, Sam.
Thomas, no. So if we go to the females just quickly.
Yeah, Max should make it in realistically with the zone, but if he can top this, because he's topped all 3 so far.
So at the females, a little bit more space at the bottom here. One top from...
Emily Scott's secured, Neve's secured, and I believe, looking at this, Attacker may now be secured because Summer and Maya will jump in. and Tao will take the last spot. So
there you go.
It's pretty funny, interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
Someone just gets this zone now because there's still one of hers not been updated, which was the last top. So at the moment she's at 3 top, so she'll be jumping into second. And if she gets the zone here, she goes into first.
Oh, Ben not finding the footwork on this start.
It's really interesting that we see it time and time again in these comps where you say this guy's
he's swapping feet here, right?
Yeah,
swapping feet, not swapping feet.
My goodness, what's he doing?
Swapping shoes.
Just pops them off, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, sometimes there's a certain style of shoe that works really well on these volumes, folks, a bit more flexible.
Come on, Summer. Come on. Okay, Ben, you secured your start.
Yeah, well, he's... Summers.
So we're just going to go big box now
nicely.
because obviously Maya off camera has finished her second climb, if you will, her third climb.
Basically, it's
last 3. Yes.
All 3. If they get a top, they're in. If they don't, they're not.
Oh, Summer's in. Summer's in regardless now because she's got the zone.
Come on, Summer.
Oh, I'd love to see a top. Come on. Not just because I picked her.
We all love seeing tops.
Yeah, I'm going to say we love seeing a top, and especially these young athletes. Now, Ben, come on,
there you
man.
go. That big heel. It's that heel out there.
He's a huge personality for Ben, and he came in with the blue hair, and nothing surprised me. And dominating performance yesterday with 5 climbs, 6 attempts to do them all. Incredible, and he's done really well today. He just needs to hit this zone, really. That's the thing, and then pretty much 2 zones will secure him, I think. But yeah, he needs to hit this zone. Come on, son. 1 minute. And Max knows as well. Did Max get the zone then, Jace?
No, he didn't get the zone that time. But again, it's down to just zones even, and just hip and foot placements.
And this is a little bit of tiredness, which we saw clear in a few of the athletes do as well. Where just even that start, because it's such a long and into the toe hook. There's the team. Yeah, you go, Ben. Now it'll be like a rocket. This is where
he's like,
I think
all right,
he does it for the crowd sometimes.
I've been saving up this energy. Here we go. Let's see what he's got.
I honestly think sometimes he does do it on purpose.
Oh no!
Oh no, man!
Well, the zone, at least the zone helps, right?
Yeah, he's a machine.
He knows what to do now. Oh, this will be crazy good. He's got a zone over here too.
Max has got the zone too. Well done, Max. Come on, son.
Oh!
I guess the roof would have come off if they were top tip. Come on, Summer. Oh. Save the best till last.
And you can see a little bit of, when that clock's counting down, everyone's got a little bit of adrenaline and there's a bit of a blast of energy for the last part.
So I see Ali and Tom will just be on this one on their own.
Yep. All right, well, this is our last few boulder problems for the semi-finals, folks. So, well, thanks for joining us. Make sure you hang around because we do have finals after this for B and Masters.
Yeah.
Pretty well starting at about 12. And then...
we've got 10 more minutes of these, and then get your kettle on. And, yeah, absolutely. Then straight away we'll be back in about an hour's time, roughly. 30 minutes, for about an hour from now, but 30 minutes from when this finishes.
Yep.
They'll bring the introductions out.
And then the final for the Opens this afternoon. Though these guys need a little rest.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
I'm tired already, Ian. I'm tired already.
Yeah, well, it's been it's been a big weekend, a great one, and honestly, it just inspires you to go away and do things because every time we come here, you just see so many, like you said, over 100 athletes in each doing it. Tons of people turning up, new faces, old faces, everything, and we just get to really just watch so much high-level climbing.
Nice.
And for Australia, which is people say not forgotten in sports because we are so distant, sometimes neglected a touch. But
well, we had someone famous come and see us yesterday, didn't we?
We did. Mr. Mitbo himself, Magnus Mitbo, was in. He took some photos with a few of the people, came, watched, and that was great to see because I knew he was in Sydney filming for his podcast, and we'd seen him in a bit of fancy dress on social. But he came along with his entourage. A bit like the president with his crew behind him. But he sat down, he just watched a lot of the climbers competing, which is great for them as well.
Yeah.
And had a few chats to a couple of people.
Which is fantastic.
Very humble chap.
Nice guy. Big shout out to him.
He may be back today, we don't know. But,
Well, someone who might drop by today, we were told, fingers crossed, is Oceana McKenzie. She just did really well. Secured a semi-finals in one of the recent... World Cups.
And if you're wondering why she's not competing, it's because her score is so high that she's already guaranteed an Oceanics qualifying
so if you're wondering,
space.
folks, with when it comes to the Olympics and those sorts of things, each competition that you compete in, depending on where you finish, you gather scores over the season. Ali up high. Yeah. So she made it. She really bumped her hand really high on that side pull. That's probably another reason to, another way you could do it.
I love that how difficult these have been for people to figure out. And just the one top by Aiden, which, by the way, although it looks like unfortunately he's not going to make the finals, We'll like feather in your cap to be the only one to top that climb out of 20 extreme athletes. But as you were saying, Oceania has done so well nationally and globally as well in IFSC and competing that her points were enough to not negate this, but just move past the national format and go straight to the Oceanic qualifiers.
Oceanic qualifiers. And she's still got work to do, folks. It's not a given. So she's got to show up, compete, and do well.
It's really interesting because sometimes people in competitions like to just do every comp just to keep in the flow. She's actually done phenomenal in both lead and bowling. She's got like a 4th and 8th for 16th in lead. She's been doing really, really well on this global scene. So maybe thought, just support and have a break this weekend. I remember Dylan.
And in 2022, Australia had our first ever World Cup medal. Was one of our para climbers. So phenomenal. Phenomenal as well. So fantastic.
Really, Australia's really starting to stomp down. Even on these youth world scenes, we mentioned Dylan Parks was 7th. Like even on the youth World Cup scenes as well, starting to make those top 10 rankings. So brilliant.
There you go. Oh, we're just outside the airport, folks, and beautiful day today to be watching some bouldering. It's kind of a strange thing. I love one of the T-shirts. Bouldering, outsiders doing stuff inside together.
Yes, it's a very true statement as well. Yeah, exactly right. Is that we love being outside, but sometimes you're training everything. We come together inside and we unite. So
there you go. Well, thanks, Kath. Bit of a shout out. Good luck to all the finalists. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Give them some support online, folks. I know every single one of them will go back and watch the live stream and have a look at their climbing and whatever. And big thank you to you guys as you go. And
Malo's in 16th.
And thanks for the shout. Oh, that was close. All right.
Okay, so 30 seconds. This will be pretty much their last attempt. And again, Ali probably doesn't know, but done enough so far already to be in there.
So Ali's in, just bumping out. That hasn't been updated just yet. Oh, here we go.
Come on, Tom.
Yeah, Thomas. He can't make a spot, but he can entertain the crowd.
But as mentioned, if that's the difference between bumping into 8th and that overall might get him into the Oceania. So it is really interesting. Because, like I say, someone might be 10th in here and you go, oh, they missed it. But, because they scored 1st, 2nd or 3rd in the lead selection, that their combined score will be enough to get them an Oceania spot. So
Ben can make it in and will bump out Sam Bowman if he gets the zone. Can he? I don't know. I'm not great at math here.
No. So he's got 2 tops. Sam got 2 tops. They've both got 4 zones. So
and we might bring the leaderboard up again if we can, and just have a quick look.
Zone. Yeah, because Ben Abel flashed one where Sam took 9 to get to the zone. It's going to be.
Oh, there you go, folks.
Smarter people than us are going to be required, Jay.
All right. Well, that's the leaderboard so far, and we might take a quick look at the female one, and. There you go. That just updated, so Maya's in.
Which means Atako's in as well, which means Neve's in, which Summer's in.
There'll be no change to that.
Maya just might move up to 1st.
Oh, that was good. All right, so Ben.
Come on,
Ben.
So, if he gets the zone next shot, I think he's in. I think for sure, and then if he tops it, it's irrelevant.
Wow, it's a nail biter, folks, all the way down to the finish line.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like a little bit of excitement. Come on, Maya. Come on, Ben. And like I say, he's a local. I think this is his home gym, Ben, a Scarpa athlete, wonderful person. So, it's going to be exciting to see this. Come on. This attempt is... this attempt might be irrelevant if he tops it in the 4, but at this point in time, this is huge.
Yeah.
Come on, Maya.
He's resting up. He knows.
She seems so fast, doesn't she, when she climbs?
Fast climber, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't even need it.
Again, it's up and over, and from the angle and barn dooring out.
I think as you come over, as you mentioned, that spring to go vertical instead of such a sideward slap, that more of a vertical jump might assist.
Bit nicer to be travelling upwards than barn dooring out, I think, is the thing.
Ben's a real momentum climber. Like when he hits that, when he gets something like that, he fires up and goes again. So, so
well, the crowd's getting behind it. You can hear the crowd roaring from here already, which is good.
Now
this is releasing.
That puts him in 6th. Yeah. So if he tops it,
wouldn't it be good to see a top?
Come on.
Now we've seen. Now I think he's in better position here because he's got his toe on.
Yeah.
And that I think that's made all the difference. Yes.
So him and Ian are the only two there. Come on.
Here we go. Yes. Yeah, he's happy with that, obviously.
He's hanging on his chest there.
Yeah.
So there you go. So Ben will be in the finals.
Well,
so unfortunately,
I think he'll feel more comfortable and confident with the tops getting him in than the zones. You know what I mean? Like the psychology of that. But you never know.
100%.
Yeah, we might be able to sneak a quick chat to them maybe later on. Ian, you could
run and gun.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm sure they don't want to be disturbed because they'll be.
We'll maybe get him after the finals.
There you go. Emily, big shout out to Soko. Let's go.
Oh, excellent falls. Oh, here you go. Here's an earlier highlight.
Yeah, nice. Wait, now what was that? Was there? Now that may have been a might have been a reclimb on that one, maybe. Oh, she nearly got that.
I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, she'd been waiting patiently there the whole time, and then when did that, which was...
Well, sometimes, there you go. Sometimes...
Oh, because her top, remember her top was, she looked for the nod.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's not, maybe they said, oh, try and get it again.
Try to get it again. Well, there you go. High drama.
Either way, a little bit of excitement. Yeah.
High drama stakes here at the semi-finals. No, it was fantastic.
All right, mate, you got 1 minute 15.
You know, a big shout out to all the volunteers and, you know, the judges and everyone. You know, they do volunteer their time, folks, you know, to make all of this work.
Can't celebrate enough, Jess.
Yeah, massive
volunteers
shout out to
make
them.
the world go round, basically.
Absolutely. Especially in this world. You can see all the competitors crowded around the live results over there, around the competition.
Do you see how she starts it? So she goes hand to the foothold.
Now, here we go. See?
Yeah.
Boom.
Perfect.
Yes.
I just want to say, the way she walked up to this, you could just ooze
confidence. This will only be the 3rd top when she tops it.
Yeah. Yes. But for her, that will be first place.
Well, that's very convincing. Very convincing there. That was fantastic. Well done. Well, there you go. Well, is that it for us, Ian? I think it's done and dusted here. Well, folks.
For about 30 minutes. So, yeah, don't go too far from your sets.
Well, let's have a quick look at the leaderboards here, or the semi-finals. There you go. At the moment, there will be some time for appeals and other things, folks.
Absolutely.
But that's it. You've got Dylan, Ben, Liam, Campbell, Sam, and Maxim all in the finals later on, folks. That'll be about 3:30. For the Open A male.
And shout out to absolutely everybody, obviously all weekend, but in these top 20, great performances, real good battling. And yeah, you know, your top 6 is tweaked and turned. And Dylan Parks coming from, you know, 11th position early on and straight up into first with a dominant qualifying show.
Threw it all the way down. So well done. Big shout out for those competitors and everybody. You guys brought it, and thanks for competing. Wonderful to have you here. We'll have a look at the females right now and see how they have gone. And for the moment, this is where it sits. We've got Maya, Emily, Ali, Summer, Neve, and Atako making it into the finals.
2 of the young guns.
Yeah, a couple of young guns. And, you know, that's there is some appeals that may happen. So this is provisional, folks. But later on, like I said, 3:30, the finals will be here. So, Ian, that's about it from us, folks. Let me tell you what is going to happen this afternoon, though. We have still a big lineup. In a moment, at around about 12 o'clock, we'll have the finals for the Masters and the Bs. Join us for another live stream in about half an hour to 40 minutes. And this afternoon, we'll have the A, male and female, the top 6, the best of the best, folks, coming back at you for the finals at 3:30. That's it from us, Jason and Ian, signing off for the semis. We're done and dusted. We'll be back with you soon. Make sure you let everyone know. Thanks for joining us, team. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
So night falls, the darkness begins, creeping through the shadows within. Got nowhere to run or hide. It's in my blood.